Hey, welcome back to the last day of week, Friday. I'm your host, Trader Prad of Memes and Movers. This is my beautiful co-host, Miss V or
Thank you,
Mrs. V. You
Prad.
guys want to argue about it?
Doesn't yeah? Call me V Money now.
V money.
Welcome, guys. Happy Friday. Please be active on the chat as usual. Ask us anything. Bring us some names you trade, and I hope you're having a great day overall. Prad, how's your day going so far?
My day was going good, but then I gave it all back on Rivian, so not so great right now. And I'm kind of shut down because I can go into further reasons why I got shut down later on in the day. But yeah, so no more trading for me. But I'm
Good
here.
news,
I'm here
yes.
for all of you guys. I'm here to look for levels for you guys and look for
Absolutely.
trades for you guys. So feel free to shout out whatever stocks you want to talk about. Today I'm at your mercy. Any stock, every stock, I'm all yours today, guys.
Prad, fun is fun today.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Let's take a look.
Let's go check out Funware. All right, so Funware today, indeed. Obviously, I was listening to Neil and Sean talk about Funware and DWAC. So obviously, look at this crazy move after what is it? Looks like 10:30 or so. We got some volume picking up into Fun. I believe yesterday after market they had their earnings. Obviously, if Fun is gonna make a move, you can expect DWAC to make a little move along with it. So there we go. Little fun, little retracement to the downside over here as we're talking about it. 22 million shares overall on the day, and we went as high as $4.60, breaking out of those previous ranges over here, especially the after-hour range breaking out is a very good indication for it. And then now coming back to those ranges and holding down as a support, it means that the stock could very easily continue to go for higher for the rest of the day if volume obviously comes in. Prad hit his daily account limit, so yeah, I'll just walk you guys over what happened. So I was looking for this long off the open on 145. Killer long actually made more than my shutdown, but because I made more than my shutdown, I was risking a lot more on Rivian. So I kind of, I took the 130 breakout, which burnt me, and then I took that 135 breakout, which also burnt me. So I got two breakouts that I got completely burnt on. Then I had a short that I somewhat won on, but overall a lot of emotions kicked in and a lot of FOMO kicked in, and I just started over trading this stock without actually being patient and waiting for the right level, such as 125. Obviously if I show you what my lines over here looks like, 125, 122, if I was a little bit more patient I would have been able to churn the loss back on Rivian, but I just let it go completely. Overall, not too big of a red day, but because how our system works, it is you have your A net loss, which is your total allowed loss, and then you have your loss from top. So I went way far above my A net loss for the day because of that affirm trade. It was such a killer trade right off the open, and then I lost more than I was allowed to lose from the top. So it is a red day, but not too big of a red day for me, so not too worried. But because of how the system is designed for us, I sadly am shut down for the day. So that's my line in the sand. But yeah, not too worried about my red day today.
It's sad that you shut down, but at the same time, let's find something positive. You're
Yeah.
working on our merchandise,
Oh yeah.
and I really like ideas you do, guys. You're gonna love it. It's
Do
absolutely
you want to show them the
adorable.
idea?
Well, maybe you could
You
show
want me
them
to?
sneak peek.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And later, also DVAC is on watch today, Prad.
So I'm trying to do a little, obviously some merch ideas, some limited holiday type of merch, just testing out how things work out. So I just stole, Sean's picture from Twitter, trying to test out some ideas. So if you guys like that idea, let me know. We'll go further along with it. I'm trying to caricature, Neil and Brandon's picture too. Show this one too. All right, fine, I'll show it. I kind of didn't like this picture. It's so they did you so dirty on that, man. They did you so dirty. I'll put you on.
Well, this is first of all, I make it up. Like either I'm bald when I had my COVID cut, or it's like I've got actually some hair, not the receding hairline. Like I'm not not LeBron James up in here, man. You guys can do. I'm not. Look, I love it. It's a lot of fun that people are putting these things together, but it doesn't look anything like me.
Brad, do one for me because I made that one myself, so I'd be interested to see the same. I mean, trade today. We'll do it after the market, but I'd be interested to see what mine looks like as well. Did you do Brendan's?
Yeah, I do have one for Brandon. Let me just show you guys that too. I think it's right here. Miss V, do you mind putting me on real quick?
Switch to switch.
Absolutely.
So Brandon is somewhere here. So I have a couple for Brandon. This one, and this one. I like this one the most, but Brandon didn't like. Yeah, Brandon didn't like the number 3, so he just liked number 1 and 2. So we'll figure out which one to use and where to go with that whole idea overall. But yeah, just brainstorming. Even though, like Miss V said, shut down, I'm always trying to be productive so I can help my own mind battle the thought processes that obviously your mind goes through after having a red day and whatnot. But yeah, there we go. Just coming up with ideas for you guys. Hope you guys like it. 30-yard hairline. No, let's not do the hairline jokes. Oh man, yeah, that's why I didn't want to show that picture, but Neil wanted me to, so whatever. I'll just show if Neil wants me to. But yeah, let's go right into back to trading here. If you guys want me to, I didn't see Neil here. I'll show you one more time. It's kind of stupid. They did him so dirty on that one. Here we go. They did him so dirty, but your eyes are nice and blue though. I like it. You look like a Pixar movie character. Why is this not working? All right, anyways, we'll just leave this here. All right, let's get back. Prad, did you see Rivian going below 1? Do I see Rivian going 120 today? No, probably not. I was looking to buy near 120 if 125 did break, and obviously we went as low as 124.03, and that was in pre-market, so we never really went back to 124. I think we went as low as 125.50, and yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. So the stock is obviously holding above 125, and if you just see these levels, on the second day, we made the high of exactly 125 and never able to break above that high. So I'm just gonna use the idea that 125 is gonna hold up, and that's what's showing the stock is showing us the same thing. So it's in a $10 range overall, 135 to 120. Yesterday it was pretty much in a $10 range also, from 115 to 125, but then even though it did go as low as 108 or so, I think there's a conversation that we were having in our the trainee chat that we have, and it was basically it's day 2 or 3 for IPO. You can basically expect a lot of big money to start showing their cards over here, start deciding where they want to take the stock overall. And GM and Ford's valuation have been beaten by like day 1 on Rivian. And another interesting point that I came across last night was if you pre-ordered a Rivian R1 or whatever their models are called, you were eligible to get up to 175 shares before the IPO actually happened for I think around $78 or so, and basically you did not have a lockup period if you were one of those pre-order members who exercised that option. So that's another reason that you could look for the stock to start getting sold off at. Maybe they took off their position on day 1 when the stock was going all the way down, and they booked their profits because obviously they were long at 78 before the stock even opened, and they could have basically got out at 118 or so. But the idea is, I did not know there was a program like that running for Rivian, and apparently the program like that was also for Airbnb, for Uber, and so on. And but the overall idea for the stock is that selling could come, but even though if that selling does come, it's not a lot. It's only 175 stocks per pre-order, and I think they have about 55,000 pre-orders. So it really depends if they exercise that option to buy those shares at 78, or if they didn't. And also, like I said, if they did, there's not much shares there. Tesla, lots of 1,000 puts coming. Let's go check out what Tesla's looking like. So obviously Tesla 1050 was a level that we were looking at, and it broke that off the open, and now it's pretty much respecting 1050 as a resistance and going to 1030 as a support line. Let me just scroll back to yesterday, see if 1030 was the bottom. If I remember, no, it was around 1060, 1055. So that's where we're turning a resistance into, basically 1050. If you look at the high, it says 1047, 1046 exactly of this range. But yeah, obviously Tesla not having a good day, even though the market is up with about 8.5 million shares overall. We are about 2.5% down today. And now actually getting rejected by 1040 instead, where VWAP is. Let's see if we can find support again at 1030. Looks like it's finding support at 1035 actually. So if we're finding support at a higher price point than the previous low a day, then we can easily rock to the higher 1050 or so, and maybe even go back to the positives. Probably not to the positives on Tesla today, let's be honest, but yeah, let's see where it goes. Prad, can you explain how to read your watch list? My watch list on Twitter, yeah, it's basically just levels that I'm looking at. If I have it up somewhere, I can show you an example of what I'm talking about. So let me go here, Twitter/Trader Prad. Profile. Oh, I'm already on profile. So let's talk about my affirm trade. So affirm 145, right? Obviously that was gonna be my initial long entry. So I had a long entry at 140.20 on affirm, and the low a day right before 142 came into picture. The low of that candle itself was 140.02, or sorry, 145.05. The low of that candle was 145.05, and I got in at 145.20, risking the break of 145, and then instantly I was $3-4 in the money, allowing me to have the big winner on a firm that I had. So it's basically me just looking for supports and resistances. Let me go back here. Basically just looking for supports and resistances and where the stock could bounce off of and go in the other direction, either to the downside from the highs or to the top side from the lows. Just looking for bottoms and tops. So when I do send those levels out, that's all it means. Each number it could be a resistance, or it could be a support, or just a price point that I am looking at to see how the stock behaves around. Pivot points, in other words. For another example, could be I guess SoFi. Let me just pull up what SoFi did today. I did have a trade on SoFi. I tried to go long 22.50, which was the same point as yesterday, and obviously the stock went as low as 22.17. If I gave the whole 50-cent risk that I wanted to, I could have basically held that stock on the way down, given it the break of $22, and that would have never happened, obviously, because the stock went as low as 22.17 and came right back to 23, almost 23, 22.90 or so, and I would have been almost what's that, 30 cents in the money or so. Basically that's the trade over there. The risk to reward is kind of horrible if you think about it, because I'm risking 50 cents to a reward of 30 cents. So this is now in the hindsight, now that I'm thinking about it, this was a horrible trade. Not sure why I took it. I guess the idea was just using yesterday's levels, so a horrible trade overall, but I still took it based off of levels that I'm looking for. Prad says he's looking for bottoms and tops. That's right, baby. You know what I'm doing. Prad, am I a bottom or am I a top? I'm versatile. I could swing either side. And if you're a trader, you gotta be versatile. You gotta be able to basically do what I did yesterday. If you guys are watching me on Rivian yesterday, forget today. Rivian yesterday, I went long over here, I went short over here. Same thing on Roblox. If my orders want to show up by any chance, Roblox, I went long around at 95, and then at 100 I went short again. So we just kept flipping ideas back and forth. As long as they show me resistances and levels, we go versatile, baby. Daddy Prad is a versatile trader. Buy trader indeed. I like it. That's why he's the #1 bachelor. Hey, you know it, baby. I just please everybody. #1 bachelor. I hope
Brad,
that doesn't
real
stick.
quick, while you were explaining your watch list, I want to remind everyone that we also post watch list every morning, and it's super easy. No one needs even explanations. All the biggest movers are here. We post it every morning, and all you need to is follow the link and log in. It's absolutely free, and a cool feature that we have archives, and you can view all the watch lists starting from March 2021. So I think it's really cool, and add this link to your, how you say it, Google recommendations.
Your bookmarks.
Bookmarks.
Yeah. So yeah, good, very good point there. Yeah, 100% add that to your trading bookmark. I have a Google Chrome trading bookmark that basically has everything that I use on a day-to-day basis. So obviously add that link to that bad boy. Quickly taking a look at what the relative volume leaders are. Obviously, PaySafe being one of them, RLX, and then MQ. Looking at the volume leaders, PaySafe again at the #2 spot, and then News at the #1 spot. Ford surprisingly still up there and trading at $19.54 right now. Looks like Apple has a great trajectory to the top side today. We're almost at 150 right now, breaking through 149 not too long ago, and trying to go test 150. Obviously, if Apple gets to 150, I could see people scalping the short in front of it. So that's a pretty good risk to reward trade in my opinion. I think the stock could come down at least $1 or more, and you're basically risking the break of 150, depending on your entry. If you get in at the high of day, which is 149.20, which is where we're at, you're risking 80 cents. Maybe you can wait a little bit longer, let Apple go towards 150 a little bit more, and then get short, write it down towards 149 or 148.80, and that's where your first few profit targets could be. Apple 150, not too far from here. QQQ almost 1% up on the day, and Apple kind of similar, almost 1% up on the day also. SPYs are ripping too. Very good point. SPYs are up about 0.5% as we speak and are ripping. Prad's familiarity be like respects, my man. Okay. Family? MRAM. Oh, I'm not typing in the right box, I think. All right, MRAM, 36 million shares traded today. It looks like it bounced just off of 10, even though we broke 10. You know, that break of 10 to 10.19 is almost a weak break because we came right back through and are not able to break back through that barrier. Looks like now turning $9.80 into a resistance and finding support around $9.20/$9.40 range where VWAP is at the moment. So let the stock barcode a bit, let the volume pick back up like it is right now. Actually, wow, look at the tape heat up, the volume's heating up, and we're running towards $10. Obviously, if 980 is continuing to act as a barrier, then we're gonna have to wait for the stock to break out. There you go. Actually, 980 ended up breaking up this time. It looks like $10 test is not too far from here. Shop for sure meant the worth a mention. Yeah, Shopify, obviously Toronto stock. I loved trading the stock during the closes when TSX was good, but not anymore, I guess. Let's go see what Shopify is looking at. 8% move to the top side, insane. Would love to see what the imbalance on the closing is for this bad boy. Overall, though, $228 to the top side, 1500 breakout. Was it 1500? I guess it was 1510. 1520, let's just say 1520 breakout was probably so clean that you never had to look back, and this is insane. So let's see, 1.28 million volume overall. That's pretty good too for Shopify because the stock is super expensive, right? So obviously when the stock is this expensive, the volume kind of dies off on it, especially without a catalyst. So there is a catalyst, there is volume, and allowing the stock to continue to rip over here today. If he won, we're talking about politics. All right, ignoring that comment. News current volume is poop, but it is the volume leader of the day, so worth mentioning at least once, I believe. Is it on our watch list today? Let me just update the watch list over here, and it is on our watch list. So obviously, if you guys were watching Miss V a couple minutes ago, she was talking about how to sign up for that. News go down actually about 5% after going all the way up to $6.80. Looks like we're coming back into the closing ranges. Where did we close at? Yeah, looks like we're down over here at the moment anyways, with 50 million shares traded overall, but the number one volume leader on the watch list obviously being SNDL. And the reason why SNDL is doing this much volume today is I think they're doing a buyback share program. You know, obviously the stock has to be above $1 if they want to be listed on the NASDAQ, and being under $1 is not going to help them do that. So look at the volume today, 400 million shares traded overall. Stock is struggling to continue to be above $1. Even though it's up 13% today, I don't know what the cutoff is for them to you know, be above $1 for that eligibility to be trading on the NASDAQ. So just keep watching for SNDL over here because they need to go above that barrier.
Prad, DVOC also made a nice run to the upside today, so can we take a look at DVOC?
Yeah, DWOC made a crazy move to the top side with the pretty much only 6 million shares, and I'm saying only because DWAC has made crazy moves with way more volume. So only seeing 6 million shares over here for this move overall. We're seeing the 65 being rejected, and it's actually flat 65 on the dot without any difference in the price points. So flipped to 55, 65 being rejected. Obviously coming back down to 60 or so. Let's see if we can find support at 60. If 60 does not end up holding, like this wick ended up holding it for a second, then we can obviously see the stock come back into previous ranges. DWAC still waiting to see what actually ends up happening with the stock. Obviously, if you did not buy it all the way back when it was around $10 or so before the pop started happening, going soon, next 5 to 10 minutes. Ooh, I like it. Predictions coming in. But yeah, if you missed the train in front of $10, I think this stock is a little overextended just for without any proper financials being handed out. So obviously I'm gonna have to wait a little bit on the investment or swing side. But for the day trade, I think the stock is obviously a little dried up on the volume. It just completely died off after having that irrational move to the top side. Now it's just depending on what the stock does in a range of 60 break to the downside short, or the VWAP load up short, or VWAP break long is the only 3 trades that I see at least.
Prad Sundail reported positive earnings and stock is upside today. I saw a lot of people were talking and trading SNDL today. Did you keep an eye on SNDL?
Yeah, we just talked about SNDL.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. NVDA 305 short. Yeah, I think 305 has been a level that has been contested multiple times, but with the overall trajectory of the market, if the market's coming down, I like the 305 short, and looks like that is it. This is your short right now. If you want to get in short, I think you cross it out, take the liquidity. I'm choking. I think if you want to take the short right now, I think you just take the liquidity and you give it that 30 cents, 40 cents risk for the 305 break. Actually, the high of day looks like it's 306. High of day looks like is around 306, so 305.75. So you might even have to give it a whole $1 over there risk for that break. But yeah, I do like that short, especially if the market wants to come down a little bit for a healthy correction. It's a little bit too overextended off of VWAP in terms of time. How quickly the market has ramped up to the top side, and how far it has gone from the VWAP in such a short time. Looks like it's a little too overextended, so we could look for a retracement. Let's see if 394.50 on the QQQ start to bounce, or 467 on the SPY start to bounce. Overall, though, I do like that 305 short. If 305 ends up breaking to the top side, which is going to 306.70, I guess, which is a high a day, then obviously 310 is where I would think about shorting NVIDIA next. Rivian needs to get below 100 before loading. I don't think Rivian is going to do that today. Let's go check it out. I don't think Rivian is honestly going to break 125 today, especially with how strong the stock has been trading in pre-market above 125, above 124, and how strong it has been trading off the open. Obviously, we got this crazy momentum flush to the top side, not flush, momentum drive, opening drive to the top side all the way as high as 135.20, and then even then, when we came back to the downside to test that 125s, 124s, we held it up, and then we ran it back to the top side and through the 130s. Overall, I think big money is gonna start to invest in this stock and look for buying points. I don't think the stock is ever gonna go back through $95 to the bottom. Obviously, that's just me predicting and me guessing, and not actually going through financials or any other source. That's just my theory, my own mindset. Very easily could be wrong, but the theory behind that is, if the stock was supposed to be priced at $78 and opens above 100, and every time we go below 100 we just bounce right back. Well, not every time. The stock has only been trading for a couple days now, but overall, I don't think the stock goes below 78 at the end of the day, because that's the original price point. So if we go below 100, I can see people, and by people I mean hedge funds, big firms, the Cathy Woods and the Buffetts, if Buffett is into Rivian, that is, I can see them investing in the stock every time we go below 100 and holding the gate over there. So if they are holding the gate under 100, obviously I can't see the stock breaking too much below that. And that's just my idea. Obviously, this is going off of Tesla, the people who missed on the Tesla long, the people who missed on the Lucid Motors long off the start and everything. It's
Prad,
worth $58 in the month.
Are you aware of MRAM?
MRAM.
It reported positive earnings, and also multiple analysts raised target price on the stock.
Yeah, MRAM. Let's go check it out. 43 million shares traded overall today. But still getting some volume right now, actually, even though, you know, we're not too far from lunchtime. So it's still getting some volume. Looks like it found support around $9.25 or so, and just shot right back to $10 here. Now let's see if we can hold $10 on the bid. Obviously, it ran as high as $10.50. Now on its descent to the downside. Let's hold $10 on the bid, or at worst $9.80 on the bid to the downside. Who's calling me? Let's go. Where are we going? Judging on anything based on Tesla price, you may get burned. I mean, Tesla has been burning people. Oops, I'm typing in the chat instead. TSLA. Let's go see Tesla. Tesla, yeah, I mean, obviously, if you are short today, you were in the winner, but how can you... I guess you can, not how can you. It's basically looking for the right points. Yesterday, I think I tried shorting Tesla and I got burned, and then I went long on Tesla and I made money. So I'm at the point where shorting Tesla above 1,000 is scary for me, because the stock just does whatever it wants. But today, shorts have obviously been the winners. 1060. I believe I said 1060 in my tweet. Let me just quickly pull up my tweet here. 1075 and then 1050, 1025. So let's go 1075. Obviously never even got there. 1050, we got rejected off of that a little bit, and then we're now going back to the downside. And let's see, 1030 is now holding, but obviously if 1030 breaks, we could see the stock go to 1020 next. Tesla will come back to reality. I mean, that's the idea for a lot of people, right? Why do I have this open up here? There we go. But that's the idea, you know, reality. But like we always say, stocks can be not real way longer than you can fund your account. So to better word it, stocks can be irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So just gotta make sure that you're not fighting your trade way too much. Not sometimes, all the time, the market will tell you you're wrong. So when the market's telling you you're wrong, just move on with it. Just take that L, move on, and come back for another day, or come back with another trade. Can you check out Peloton and maybe a Christmas miracle pump from the lows base it's creating? Really? A Christmas miracle pump for Peloton. Obviously, Peloton's doing anything and everything possible to revive the company a little bit here. They're really attempting to, they're doing things such as giving away their software for free till the end of the year, just to drive some demand. And I think they're also doing buy now, pay later with their. I guess they were already doing that with the firm. There was another article that I saw that I can't remember right now, right off the top of my head. But yeah, they were trying something else. Overall, the demand for Pelotons was driven by the COVID restrictions. You know, people not having to access to gyms and so on. People want, you know, the word gym rat. So if you don't like that word, not something that I use, it's just something that the internet has coined. The gym rats. If you're not allowing them to go to the gym, obviously they're gonna look for a way to, get their workouts in. They gotta run. They gotta get their workouts in. So obviously that's kind of drove the demand for Peloton. And now that the world's kind of opening back up, the Planet Fitnesses of the world and the 24-hour fitness. Is it a 24-hour fitness? I forget. But anyways, the LA Fitnesses and the Planet Fitnesses of the world are opening back up, and they're getting their viewer base back, or their customer base back. And that's why Peloton is seeing a big drop. Has been longer than the internet. Wow. Yeah. Okay. There you go. But yeah. Obviously that the demand being gone now, is it gonna bounce off of these bottoms? That's a big question to ask. Obviously, the stock has been range trading in these bottoms for a while, ever since the earnings report came out. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days now. Looks like we are trying to find support here. Let me just zoom out a little bit more to show you guys what I see. Obviously, if we do break this bottom, the next point is $40. I think $40 on Peloton holds. If you know 45, 49, 48 ends up being the point that breaks. If 48, 49, 45 breaking, I think 40 is the bottom dollar for Peloton. But that's my opinion. Obviously, we could go lower if people think this company's not worth it any more than that. So anywhere between these ranges is obviously a buy opinion, and if 40 breaks, if you're long above 40 and under 50, I think breaking of 40 would be your complete out. I know it's a pretty far range for that, but obviously if you're investing, I think that's the type of range you might just have to deal with. The stock, give it a $10 range while you're investing in this, and let's see if the demand comes back into it and we rock back into these $70 ranges, obviously. But I don't think we have the energy to, or not the energy, but the strength and the demand and the momentum to go back to $80 anytime soon. It might take it another whole year, another different product or some different way to bring in consumer demand for Peloton. This is gambling, not investing. Yes, sure. PTON, so old, farts dust. Where are we going? Shiba, yeah, you guys want to look at a couple Bitcoin currencies? Yeah, let's go look at cryptocurrencies. Oop, that's not, where are we? Wow, Bitcoin is down about 3%. Dogecoin down also 3%. Shiba down 7%. And 88 down 3% also. So Bitcoin and current cryptocurrencies overall are getting beat up a little bit, looks like. Oh, that's Bitcoin futures, BTC USD. Let me go quickly look at what we are at. Looks like we're almost at 6,300. Still in a decent spot, not to worry about. Looks like it's just finding support in previous all-time high ranges. So not much to worry about. Looks like 60,000 is going to be the new 50,000 on Bitcoin. So as long as we don't break 60K, and even if we do break 60K, I think 50K is still going to act as a good support, and we continue to keep holding it. Obviously having a couple conversations with people who do hold Bitcoin on their own accounts and their investments. They're looking to take profits because it's kind of getting to the point where it's getting too big and whatnot. So with that kind of mindset coming into the cryptocurrencies at these all-time high areas, look for some selling coming into the cryptos. And obviously, if crypto is getting down a little bit, you can see Coinbase getting shut down along with it. Do you take crypto or invest? Yeah, I own Cardano and Bitcoin.
We got super chat from Arturo Diaz, and Arturo is saying thank you, Trader Prad, for reading Python.
Yeah, no worries, my friend. Apple short indeed. Yeah, so like I said, 150 short would be the point where I would like to play Apple short as. The QQQs looks like they're about to top out at 390, 450. So is the SPYs at 467, exactly the two numbers that I said I would like to see them top out at. So now that Apple's at 150, getting a weak breakout at 150, we broke out about a 9-cent breakout above there. So the fact that we're immediately back through 150, not able to hold out on the bids, and I'm seeing nothing but red prints and below the bid prints. There we go, little green prints coming in. But overall, I think 150 short all the way back to 149.60 or even lower if possible. Let's see if the market wants to continue going down here, or if it's gonna just zigzag over here a little bit and then rock back to the top side. We're slightly up 1% on the QQQs and 0.67% on the SPYs. Invest in stocks for a day. I'm always in stocks for the day trade, baby. Is Fortnite the same as Roblox but for kiddies? All right, you're just trying to trigger me, so I'm gonna move on from that comment. Nice lunchtime trade on news. Let's go check out. These guys are trying to trigger me over here. This Sean, dude. But yeah, news lunchtime trade looks like, not sure what the lunchtime trade is, but looks like the $5 support is gonna get held up a little bit. We did get a break off 5 to 492 or so, and instantly back through 5 to the top side, and we're going higher. I'm serious. I didn't see your last segment. No, Fortnite is nothing like Roblox. They're two different games. What's your favorite Roblox game? Oh man, Yeah, it's let's just continue with that. What's the delay, or is it true real time? It should be true real time. If anything, it should be a minor latency lag with the fact that we have to send our information to California or wherever the servers are, and then they go from California to you. So it might be a minor millisecond to a second delay,
Is it
but
in
shouldn't be
terms
more
of
than
YouTube
that.
stream?
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, guys, we have around 6-second delay.
6-second delay?
Yes, this is due to YouTube rules.
Yeah.
So every live stream on YouTube has around 10 second delay. So
Yeah.
you're fine.
So that makes sense. There you go. So usually that's a normal delay to play it on 2x speed. Wow, does it even work? Can you do 2x on live streams? If you can, that's basically looking into the future, isn't it? That's crazy. Watching Ford here. Let's go check out Ford. But yeah, 6 seconds. That's good to know. I think another platform was around the same time. It's basically latency, guys. It's the signals, the information, the packets have to go there, get decoded. It's encrypted. They have to decrypt it and then encrypt it back for you through the internet packets. And by the time you get it, there's a minor delay over there too. Depends on your internet. Depends on our internet. Can't wait for Starlink, because once Starlink comes back, hopefully that delay can be cut even shorter. Oh, I smell some nice food. Anyways, Ford obviously still above 19 and below 20. I think anyone who's worried about their Ford position, especially if you're long above 19, I would urge you to not worry too much. You know, how long has been Ford trading at $11 before it actually broke out, or was it $12? Anyways, Ford has been trading there forever and ever and ever, and then a catalyst and a news allowing it to go to the top side, and that's exactly what I could expect Ford doing again. Just go sideways trade for a year and a half and do nothing until another catalyst comes out that helps it. So that's basically what I'm going with, giving you a nice dollar range right now. But let's see when that range gets shorter and shorter. Where are we going to? That's really interesting. Oh, for internet, yeah. It catches up and goes to regular speed. Oh, the fast forward. Okay. You can use microwave transmissions in Chicago to Miami in a mill. It's faster than NYSE floor equipment. Okay. Run fibs on Rivian consolidation. Someone's using Fibonacci's. I like it. Yeah, I used to use Fibonacci's. Obviously, now I just have an indicator that does it for me. So pivot points Fibonacci's is what I use. That's the wrong one. Let's go to Rivian. Let's see what the pivot points today's are looking like for our bad boy Rivian here. So 135.66. Obviously, we went as high as 135.20. Pivot point, no, resistance 2 being 129.17, and resistance 1 being 125.16. The stock did dip as low as 124 in pre-market, and never really broke 125 in intraday. So if you guys remember my long trades yesterday, I forgot what stock, to be honest, but every time the stock came back to that barrier on the downside, I just kept going long again and again. I think it was a firm actually at 145 or so. So every time it just kept doing that, I just kept going long again and again. And then when a firm went all the way to 160, I saw that size on the offer, and I took that short, rode it all the way back down to VWAP. So that was a good trade overall. But yeah. Right now, you have the same idea, same setup. Every time we go to 125 or higher, you can get long and get a nice dollar or more reward out of it. Obviously, not going to expect the stock to go anywhere below 125, especially because the market is on a tear. And now that I'm talking about market being on a tear, it looks like it's getting ready to go down here. So get ready for the Apple short if you guys are in it. It looks like it's getting ready to turn down. And yeah, this is going to be a nice little short for you guys. Let's see 149.75 breaking to the downside and all the way through 149.50. Once 149.50 breaks, I can see the stock going straight to the next range high over here, which is 149 or 148. 148.80, sorry. What SW do you use for Fibonacci pivot points? SW? Prad, does your mom let you have girls over when she's not home? Ask yourself the same question and then see if the answer is yes or no. Man, I fell asleep, ate Chipotle brisket bowl. Ooh, I want Chipotle. Prad, why don't you try trading futures if you hit LFT stop? I've don't have experience with futures, so I'm not gonna try taking that beating on it. But obviously, yes, I guess Stormzy, you have P Pro 8, because how do you know that? That's crazy that you know that we have separate risks. Yeah, so we have separate risk parameters for futures and for day traders. Obviously, I'm with my 2 years of trading, I've only been trading stocks, equities. I've not been doing futures, so I don't have much experience on that, and not gonna do that on the show. So if I do want to practice it, it's gonna be paper trading and with the baby size, so not worth it doing over here right now. Anyways, also I gotta talk about more fun stuff such as this Apple short that's about to play out and some other stocks that are about to play out. Well, that's a good point that you brought it up. Yeah, if you are on P Pro 8 software and you have the entitlements to trade futures or equities and so on, those are different risk parameters for each of those things. Where are we going to? Would end up in Prad would end up in Squid Games. Yeah, I would love to go in Squid Game, no doubt. I just the love of the thrill, but I think I'd be the first 3 persons to dive, no doubt. The first 3 people to get whopped. What software do you use? Oh man, okay. We use P Pro 8. P Pro 8 sponsored by Daytrade the World. What do you invest 450,000 in and make double? What do you invest 450,000 in and make double? Anything that's worth investing in, my friend. Any stocks that is worth investing in. Prad can speak. Auctioneer because he got talent. Oh, thank you. DWAC and Fun Alert breaking VWAP and DWAC and Fun soon. Let's go check it out. DWAC is trying to break VWAP. Obviously not able to break VWAP just now. We got rejected not too long ago. Let's go check out what Fun is looking like. Fun is it's pretty far from VWAP, obviously. So we're gonna have to wait quite a bit to see where we come from here. For Fibonacci pivot, you use P Pro 8. No, that's TradingView. That's TradingView. For Fibonacci's on P Pro 8, we can just use one of these indicators, but I don't use indicators on here. I just keep it simple, VWAP on here. Come on, guys, be nice to Prad. Oh, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I have my mood swings. Sometimes you guys see it live on stream, and sometimes I'm rude to you guys. So when I am rude to you guys, unwillingly rude to you guys, I don't want to be rude or anything. I apologize for when I am. Obviously, I have my little bipolar flares here and there. So when I do that, you guys let me go. So when they do that, that's fine. I'm gonna let them go. Obviously, we don't want people to flame each other to a complete next level, but a little banter here and there is fine. I try to ignore those comments, and they get to take something off their chest. We both win over here, right? You're never rude to us. Thank you. Prad, start a vlog. We want to follow. Dude, that's too much work, man. I already do too much work here on a day-to-day basis, okay?
Sean Bands actually is a huge fan of you today during the morning show.
Really?
Like literally every message was about you. So I am pretty sure that Sean would watch your vlog.
Nah, that's too much work. Obviously, Brian Buckley wanted me to do trade of the days, and I was like, no, don't say that out loud. I don't want to start doing more work than I'm already doing. So hopefully Sean didn't hear me saying that and forces me to do that one of these days. Check out the order flow for NEWR. NEWR on New York, 200,000 shares. Okay, I'll talk about a low volume stock today because obviously I don't have anything better to do today. So let's look at what the stock is doing. Kind of nothing, to be honest. Sideways around VWAP. Obviously, if you're looking for this as a day trade, I would urge you to not touch this as a day trade. Please don't touch this as a day trade. It's a very easily traps you. Even if you take 100 shares, you can easily get stuck in this position and not get any sort of liquidity to get in and out. And as a day trader, that is what you're looking for. You're looking for abilities to get in and out multiple times throughout the day. So don't allow it to do that to you. Anyways, for the swing traders, the stock is pretty much in previous ranges. The stock is not doing anything above 125, and it's nowhere close to this range bottom. So you might have to wait for that 118 or 120 to the downside to get long. Besides that, I don't really see much going on in this stock. That order flow is nuts, though. Yeah, indeed, nuts order flow going on. Crazy. Ford. Check out. Let's go check out Ford. I mean, yeah, we were on Ford not too long ago. Sorry? Oh, is that super chicken? Oh, they got chicken from here, and they're saying the food's really good, best food ever. Okay, I can't wait to try it out. Now you're making me hungry, Miss V. You're gonna take over. I'm gonna go eat food. Okay.
Not
Miss V's
confirmed.
not confirmed. I like it. Good answer. Good answer. Very very TV representative answer right there, Miss V. Good job.
Yeah, talk to my manager about that, to my lawyer.
Uh, Trader TV version of Successing starring Prad. Okay, anyways, going back to Ford. Like I was talking about Ford not too long ago just now, which was basically as long as Ford is under above 19 and below 20, I think Ford is kind of in a no trade zone to me at least. You know, it's in previous ranges. I'd like the stock to do something more, and for it to do something more, we might need a bigger catalyst out of it. Maybe we need Rivian to go to 150 for Ford to break out of 20. So we'll see what happens on that side overall. Until Ford does something like that, kind of not really a trade to be made here, at least in my opinion. DWAC is at 62. Let's go check it out. DWAC did break VWAP. It did go to 62 over here, but obviously the volume is not really there. Market wants to come down, so I'm not sure if DWAC is going to go higher with the market or is it going to low. Let me quickly check out what the market beta is for DWAC. If I can even see the beta, I'm not sure if I can. Why is there no data available, huh? There we go. What was I looking for again? I was looking for... I forgot what I was looking for. Anyways. Push that DWAC. I mean, yeah, DWAC is not going to go anywhere with that volume, guys. What's your opinion on PayPal? Yeah, did you guys saw what PayPal did, right? Today, Sean had a crazy bottom pick on PayPal and pretty much rode it through the day's high all the way towards 206 or so. My opinion on PayPal, I said PayPal is the long in front of 200, and that's exactly what's playing out. So that's good to see. I think that did PayPal dip under still in PayPal target 208, says Sean. You want to talk about it? So while he puts his mic on, I'll just quickly go what the stock is doing. 7.5 million shares overall. Looks like 207 is going to break out very soon. Well, it needs to go get tested to break out. And obviously, Sean's target is 208.
Yeah, you can come over here. Thanks, Prad. They were just looking that the Bitcoin ETF just got denied, apparently by the SEC. So if you're looking at Bitcoin right now, just making a little dump down, breaking that bottom of 62.5. I think you're definitely gonna test 60 this weekend. I think on that news, but we'll wait to see what's happening there. So yeah, I'm still in this. So we're still in this PayPal. It's ticked up to 206.50, 206 and change. Target 208. Why? Because that's why we had 208 yesterday morning and the morning before fading out both times. So we'll wait to see what happens here at 208. It's the recent high. If we're going to buy recent bottoms, let's see if we can get lucky enough to take out a high here. So the only thing that's not disturbing, I mean, it's 450 in the money, is that the NASDAQ right now ticking near highs, obviously, and kind of barcoding up here. So if the NASDAQ does fade back in, of course, we are expecting PayPal as well to come back in. You're seeing that happen right now. So, why wait for 208 if you have 206.50 here? So, debating taking that out right now. Actually, you know what, Prad? I think I just talked myself into it. Let's offer here around 206 and change. If we can get out 206.25, we'll do that. We'll look back at it and probably be upset, but whatever. It is what it is. It's going to be a $5 winner at that point, especially with the market possibly ticking down. That's a good out for us. So 206.50 or so, 206.25 is going to be my target for an out. So, so far so good on PayPal. Probably one of the easiest trades, only because we've been down to 200 before. It's on the sticky note. We talked about that over and over again on the morning show. So yeah, thanks for the love on that one. But PayPal 206.25, just readjusted the price target.
All right, yeah. So just responding to you there, Jude. Yeah, no more trades for me for the day, sadly. But I do like the trade. Roblox 105 short is exactly where I was going to short it after losing this trade on the 100 short. So I was trying to short 100 on Roblox. Obviously, insane move through 100 all the way to 105. Wrong on that idea. 105 short was my next line in the sand to get short at, if you want me to show you what this is looking like right now. So there you go, 104.57, apparently resistance number 3, but 105 is the green line that I have drawn, which was the all-time high. Sorry, not all-time high. The highs from the second day of IPO or the first day of IPO. The first day of IPO over here. So That was the first time before making the 109 high, so that's where we're going off of. Obviously, if 105 ends up breaking while the market's trying to go down, then that's going to be a pretty crazy thing to see on Roblox. But yeah, if that ends up happening like that, then obviously 110 is the next spot. There is some size on 104.80, but not that size is not significant. It can get taken out pretty easily, but there's a buyer, looks like, on 104.83. Could be a short seller buyer trying to close his profits. Could be a long, could be a buyer trying to go long and take the stock above 105 all the way to 110. Does anyone size on 105 Roblox is gone? Okay. Yeah, it looks like there is some size now, but yeah, obviously that size there could have been more and could have been taken out. So 105 can be tested. Looks like the market bounced off of a little from 394 over here. And by market, I'm talking about QQQ. Let's see if the prints on the 105s are coming in at a speed that the breakout indication happens. But it looks like so far I'm not really seeing that just yet. FAMI. Let's go look at FAMI. FAMI not doing any sort of volume. This is a penny stock doing 19 million shares. That's equivalent to a Tesla doing 10,000 shares. So it's really not doing anything, even though it is up like 2%, 3% today. Pretty much not in a zone where you know, it wouldn't even be on my radar overall, because this is a penny stock. I like to see penny stocks doing a lot more. I think SNDL is a better penny stock to have on your radar. Look at the liquidity on the stock. Look at 470 million shares traded overall. That's the type of volume that you need on penny stocks, not 27 million. AMD. Let's go check out AMD. Rivian gonna break 130? Really? Oh, wow. Rivian did. I mean, we already broke 130 multiple times throughout the day. So even if it breaks 130 here, it does not really matter. I don't think you try to go short 130 or try to go long 130. This is not a breakout trade, because if you look at the range, this is not a breakout trade of any sort. So if you really want to play the breakout, I think you're looking for that 130, 150 long, or to be plain and simple, you're looking for that 135 long, which is not going to happen today, in my opinion, right? So if you want to play the breakout long, you're looking for a range breakout, not a dollar breakout. So right now, that's the wrong time of the day to play that setup. You want to play that setup at the right off the open, where most of the volume is, where most of the excitement is, where the traders are still there. They're just getting ready to do their FOMO trades and punch the high, even though the stock is going higher. That's when you want to play the breakout, not when lunchtime is happening. People are going to go for, you know, their Nobus and their hibachi grills and whatnot. That's not the time you want to play breakouts. But overall, though, 130 indeed going through to the high side. Let's see if the stock can go all the way through 132. If 132 gets rejected, we're immediately going back towards VWAP. But if 132 breaks, then the 135 test is obviously in sight.
Prad, AMD is kind of ripping.
AMD, yeah, wow, let's go. Market's back to the high right now. So obviously QQQ up 1% right now overall. Oh my god, your breath is real long, bro. Yeah, baby, I got them swimmer lungs. Why do you think I'm called 420 champ for a reason? I blow clouds like you know, there's nothing. But yeah, anyways, QQQ 1% up over here. Overall, though, AMD indeed trying to go back higher and higher along with the overall market. I want to see if the Apple 150 short ended up panning out, or we're back into that same range. So yeah, like I said, I would like to see the 149.70, 149.60s to break. But if that doesn't break, we could easily go back towards 150 and actually could break here now that the market wants to continue ripping the top side. If market didn't break 394 to the downside, is now going back to test 394.50, and if actually ends up going back through that to the top side and makes a new high a day, I don't see why Apple doesn't catch a win with it and go to the top side. Obviously, lunchtime, volume depreciating, or volume should depreciate. That's the idea behind the trade overall. Let's see if we can get that. Did you put that on your resume to get this job, Prad? They didn't even ask me for a resume. They just interviewed me, and I'm just lucky that even though I was late for my interview, I still got the job. So a lot of things went wrong. I'm just very grateful.
Prad, CYTO is trending on the chat. Stock is up 75%.
We gotta go there.
Hold on a second. As in, like, I'm eating.
Yes.
Come to me, Prad.
So what?
Oh, sorry, we're going to
You're not
Neil, I
getting
think.
away with this.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
He's not getting away with this one. So you guys have all seen Greg, who runs the floor now, because obviously we're on the show. But at the beginning, when I was still having more responsibilities for hiring, Greg had a time to interview Prad, and Prad showed up late. Greg was in another meeting, said, "Neil, man, are you busy? Can you just interview this guy for me?" And he gives me like a little bit of a rundown, no resume, and it's just like sit down and talk to him. So at this particular point, it's like I have no background, no resume. I'm just meeting this guy who's late, and I'm saying to myself, what could he possibly say that I'm gonna want to hire him? And what I loved about it, he was like very open and honest about like the reason he wanted to come into trading, and then blowing up an options account, and then the whole. I think you talked to Prad about like your previous job before, and that's what I loved about it. He was just an honest and blunt person, and if you want to be successful here, being honest with yourself is really, really important. So he was. He's really, it's like self-critical, whatever you wanted to call it. It was just really appealing to me. And I came out of it saying to myself, you know what? I actually had written him off going into the interview, and it was just, I had a really good vibe. Greg's like, what did you think? I'm like, you know what? The guy, credit to him, he kind of blew me away in the interview with his level-headedness and honesty, and he was pretty mature about it, despite the fact that he was late. Obviously, that's not a good idea, and you should never do that again, Prad, but hey, it worked out, and clearly it was a good decision, but such a small thing that could have ruined a promising career, such as being late for an interview.
Yeah, 100%. I'm still very questionable as to how I got that job every day because of that reason, but very grateful every single day that I go home and I get to wake up and come back here. Like I said, last job, hated waking up in the morning. This job, Marlon texts me 6:20 in the morning, 10 minutes before my alarm wakes me up, and I tell him, it's all good, brother. Thank you for waking me up, because now I get to get ready, come here for you guys, go on the show. Like, I put on a smile waking up these days, and it wasn't like that in the past. And, obviously could have lost that opportunity just because of that one thing over there. Well, not a one thing. That's a pretty big thing. Don't be late for your interviews, guys. So, yes, always make sure you're punctual. So, CYTO, Miss Week called out.
Right, CYTO still trending on our chat, and it's up almost 80%, but also we have a super chat from Damian Stevens. Love all of you and the free content. NVIDIA, AMD, Beyond Meat. What a fantastic way to end the week. Damian, thank you very much for your super chat, and so glad to hear you're having a profitable week.
Yes, sir. All right, CYTO, 78% up to the moon, baby. 152 million shares traded overall. Looks like the stock ended up getting a nice little push from the $1.60. Let's see what the breakout is. $1.80 breakout all the way to as a high of $3.33. So after creating that high at $3.33, let me just pull it up on the daily here for us. Give it a second to load. Obviously, after hitting that high, wow, yeah, looks like it hit the exact high from here and then bounced off it, coming back to find support in this previous ranges. Obviously, I can expect the stock to find support above 250, and let's see where the stock goes in the next few coming days. 250 could end up holding the support for the next, obviously next week. Marlon is Brad's father. No, Marlon just was updating me on the J&J news. Obviously, you guys wake up way earlier than me, maybe at 6 o'clock Eastern, but I wake up at 6:30 Eastern or so. So Marlon sends me a message at 6:20 about the J&J, and I'm just like, 6:20? Who's waking me up at this time? I was like, I'll take it. That's a nice little 10-minute early wake up. And even then, he woke me up 10 minutes earlier than my alarm. I still was about to miss my bus. I'm running out of the house and chasing the bus, and I'm like flagging the bus driver to like, yo, wait, please let me on. So yeah, even though I woke up 10 minutes early, I was still about to miss my bus there. Would your mother let you bring a girl home? Yeah. Anyways, usually it's 2 or 3 a.m. My goodness, that's how early you wake up? Or that's how late you sleep? I mean, that's how late I sleep, but yeah.
Well, Prad, you and Neil, you shared your fantastic story of you becoming a part of TraderTV.Live. Some people ask how I got that job.
Yes.
So basically, I graduated as a journalist,
Yeah.
and I found that TraderTV.Live is looking for a host. So my interview I was supposed to make like a quick update on Brexit. So I did that, and I'm here. I still consider myself as a Brexit a specialist after that.
Now you're a Tesla
I
specialist.
well, yeah, but I made a big research though.
Now you're a Tesla specialist. Now, you gotta put that in your resume. You gotta put that in your LinkedIn
Right.
title. Tesla specialist.
I need that animation cut out where I'm driving Tesla.
Yes, I like that. But yeah, Apple looks like the market ended up making a new high day in terms of market. I'm talking about QQQs and the SPYs. They both ended up making a new high a day, but even then, Apple's not able to break that 150 high. So looks like Apple's the 150 high is gonna keep acting as a barrier. Sean just said his PayPal hit, so looks like Sean is out of his PayPal over there. In case if you guys are wondering where his target is hit or not. But yeah, the point I was saying is, QQQ making a new high and Apple not breaking 150 is kind of indicative of Apple's resistance at that point. So obviously, let's keep an eye on the stock a little bit going into the day. Let's see if it's going to come back down to reality. Maybe not reality. Reality is the wrong word because obviously Apple does belong in these ranges. Maybe it comes back down $1 here or even 50 cents from this high, giving those people who are short a winner. There is so little conflict of interest here, which is why I love it. Yes, sir. Not try to induce conflicts at all. It's all about harmony and love. Let's see where we're going to next. Let's go to PSFE, PaySafe, on New York. PaySafe on New York, still above $4.16. I think that was the all-time low from yesterday. PSFE, Prad, come on. All-time low, $4.11 from yesterday. So we went pretty close to that point. Let's the chart load up here for a second just to see what the charts look like. Yeah, so there we go. We went pretty close to that all-time lows and bounced right back. Obviously, the stock I think was a heavily shorted stock. Let me just make sure about that. PSFE. No, it's not. So it's only a 3% short flow. But overall, though, the people who are short because they might have been predicting the earnings hit or whatever, who were short above the previous price point, which is $8 or whatever, could be booking their profits in front of the all-time lows, which is $4.11. And that's kind of the idea that I said on Twitter too, which is, you can expect the move that Wish did, that Small Direct Club did, which were both heavily shorted stocks. And then when they went all the way to the bottom, they got a nice little pop towards $6 on Wish, and I think also $6 on SDC. That was a sell-off on what? On Apple. Apple's now breaking that 149.70 or trying to, but yeah, once that 490.70, 419, 149.60 goes, I think we can go all the way to the bottom side. I don't know why I keep saying 490. My numbers are just all over the place today. Blink bustin' WeWap. It's bustin', right? Let's go check out this bustin' stock. I haven't said bustin' all week today, so. Facebook is busting. Yeah, we'll go up to that one right after this. Blink looks like it's at VWAP right now, going slightly above VWAP, but the volume is still kind of meh. And it is picking up slightly, but it's still kind of meh. Let's go check out Facebook because Facebook, Metaverse, Meta Universe is busting right now. Oh my God, look at the chart. It's beautiful. It's just a straight upwards trajectory, not holding any sort of, on the way down, not even having that point coming down to VWAP or so. Let me quickly pull up what my pivot points and if I have any lines drawn on Facebook. I honestly don't trade Facebook much, so I probably don't have any charts drawn on it. Yeah, I don't have any lines drawn on Facebook. So let's just quickly look at what the pivot points are saying. Resistance at 348.38. No, that's not right. Yeah, we broke out a bunch of resistances over here already. So now we're just looking for where the return point is. So 342 looks like it's a little bit of a rejection. Let's see if we see more selling than buying. No, it's still more buying than selling at every single point. Yeah, I'm just seeing more buying than selling. So lot of momentum to the upside over here today. Where's my chart? There we are. Obviously, like I said, 341.86/342 being the high day right now. Let's see if it can break through that with the market strength. Looks like market wants to come back down here again. And if market wants to come back down, and if Facebook can break 340, I think we have a nice short all the way back to VWAP if 340 breaks to the downside. I think I would wait for 339.50 though, to be honest, just because of where the line is. So let me just put it there. It says 339.80, so I think I would put the order at the break of 339.50. As soon as 339.50 breaks, I'd like to get in that short, ride it down to VWAP. Obviously, that's if 342 doesn't break to the top side. If 342 breaks to the top side, then there's going to be a different breakout level for me to get in on the short. Apple broke 149.70. Good comms, good comms. Let's go check it out. Yeah, there we go. Apple broke 149.70 on the downward descent right now. Overall, markets on the downward descent too, or trying. We were on a downward descent before, but we found support at 394 and instantly rocked back to the top side, making a new high a day. So now that the market made a new high a day, but Apple's going lower, and and if the market wants to come lower, I could see Apple being dragged down with it, or vice versa. Apple dragging down the market with it. So that's what we're waiting for. That's the thesis that's kind of playing out. Let's see if it ends up being that way. Final trade, if this goes, I stop trading for the... Whoa, that's too far. No. We're never put yourself in that position. Obviously, I should have not put myself in that position today. I should have not, I basically told myself I'm taking this trade no matter what. If I get shut down, I get shut down. That's pretty much a revenge mode. I was trying to make that money back kind of because I was angry at Rivian. So, if you ever get into that mindset where this is my last trade, just stop trading for the day. Take a break. Go for a walk. I think that's a way better call than trying to revenge your way back into profits.
Prad, can we take a look at WNW? It's bussing, and I believe it's halted for the second time.
Bussin'. Let's go, Miss V. Let's add the stock to our watch list. Not watch list. Imbalance locator. Where is imbalance locator? Hello? Is it even adding? All right, guys, I'm gonna have to add it manually then. Cool. Give me a second, guys, while I just add these stocks to the imbalance locator really quick for us. Delete this and then add WNW.NQ. Save, yes. Stock pretty much did nothing all day. Nothing. And then we got a candle that's pretty much a 1 million volume candle. So it looks like the stock wants to open very close to where it halted. Last time we saw SOPA do crazy things. Obviously, the float for that stock was low, so I did not want to touch it. Then came news. The news came out with a decent flow. I think news was the same float as this. Let me check out news. Yeah, almost same float as that. And it gave pretty good trades. So Miss V, if you can help us with the news on WNW by any chance.
Right, I'll check.
And if WNW actually has a decent news like news did, then obviously this time I'm not gonna sit back and hold off. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to sit back and hold off. What am I saying? I'm locked out. So yeah, if there is a valid news for WNW, it could keep going higher. I thought for a second I wasn't locked out, but I guess I am.
I actually don't see any news and 2 volatility trading halts.
No news and just volatility trading halts. So there we go. How many times have you got high and watched Trailer Park Boys? You want me to be honest? I'm not a Trailer Park Boys guy. I've seen Trailer Park Boys with my friends in university, but I'm not a Trailer Park Boys guy. So yeah, where do I see Tesla bouncing? I do enjoy the show though. Don't get me wrong. The show is funny. I do enjoy the show. I love it. But on my own time, I would much rather play games or watch a sci-fi movie or a sci-fi show or a comedy movie instead of Trailer Park Boys. Like The Office. I watch The Office every night while going to bed. Right. So anyways, Mrs. Jude Fernando or Miss Jude Fernando.
Oh, stop it.
Ask for where the next bounce point could be. I'm seeing right here could be at 1010. At 1010 we could bounce off at, and then obviously after that we got 1000. 1020 was my original line where I wanted to get long at. Obviously we broke that slightly. Oh no, we didn't. 1020.01 is where we're going. I thought 1020 broke. That's why I was looking for levels below 1020. So obviously 1020 holding, giving you that nice long scalp back to 1030 looks like. Prad, have you ever seen Parks and Recreations? I was going to start it because, you know, obviously if you're playing New World, you kind of have to do a lot of random hitting trees and stuff, which is boring. So I pretty much put it on my second monitor up top, a TV up top, and yeah, I put Parks and Recreations on there for a little bit, but no, I wasn't paying attention, so I turned it off. But yeah, that's on my docket. More importantly, what I want to watch is Curb Your Enthusiasm. I want to watch that. I've heard a lot about it. But Office, every day while I'm going to bed, I watch The Office. It's not good as The Office. Get the real thing. Yeah, The Office is the best. The Office, nothing beats The Office. Prad, when are you watching Friday? I'll watch it eventually. Give me a break. Give me a break. YouTube or Netflix watching? Both. Not mostly on Netflix though. But I have Prime Video. I have Netflix. I don't have Disney, so you know, don't really care about Disney. I've never been a Disney guy, but you know, every girl I've dated has always been a Disney girl. So I've had to force myself to watch Disney because of that. Curb is the best. Okay. Curb. I've seen a lot of people talk about Curb. I see you. What's your outlook on TTD? Return to VWAP. Let me scroll up a little bit. Return to VWAP or break through the 100 wall. TTD. Let's go check it out. In the meantime, Ms. V, you want to get ready to talk about your trades for the day?
Yes, absolutely.
So TTD over here, 8% up right now. You're saying, does it break the $100 barrier? It has already broken the $100 barrier once. It went as high as 159. So I'm not going to expect size to be on the 100, so it's not a break even if it happens. Now the question is, will it go above 100 and close above 100? Obviously, I don't have the answer to that. I can't answer like a crystal ball kind of answer. So we can just see what the stock is doing and see what the expectations are. Obviously, we dipped below 99 to 98.50. If the stock is doing this range action, kind of does not really matter if the stocks break above 100 or not. For intraday, it does matter for the intraday, but for the swing trade, it doesn't really matter because it could happen in the coming days. But for today, I don't really have the answer for that. We need more volume coming in to continuously break out above 100 and keep going higher and higher and higher.
Prad, actually, this is the time of the day. It's like o'clock. We have 420 likes currently. Happy 420.
Stop. No more likes.
And
420 is
no,
good.
please, guys, smash the like button. Bring the volume to the likes. We need much more. We have almost 3,000 people watching, and we would really appreciate if you smash the like button. If you watch us from the phone, please close the chat for a second, smash the like button, and come back to us. It's Friday, weekend ahead, so please share some love. In terms of my trading, I am flat on the day, so you're shut down, I'm flat. But we're here anyways for you guys to talk about the names you bring. And yes, thank you very much for everyone who are bringing the like topic on the chat. When you like, the fact that you're happy when we have more likes make me a trillion times more happy. And we broke 500 likes already. Sorry, no, for 20 more.
That's fine. I was just joking. I remember when I made the tweet that I better not get any more than 420 followers on Twitter.
Did you get more?
Of course I got more. I got like 800 now, so...
You can, but like, it's different. You can start deleting people, right?
No, I'm not going to do that. That's rude. I'm not going to delete people just because I want to be a little stupid child with the 420 number. Come on. Anyways, I wish you guys go all day long. We do go all day long. So we have our what's it called? The Monday. Why am I saying Monday? The morning show. I kept saying Monday instead of morning. We have the morning show.
Friday. It's okay. We're all tired.
Thank you. Honestly, Friday was for me yesterday. Okay, my brain was in a Friday mode.
Same here. Yeah. I swear. I don't know why, but I was like, I feel like it's already like Saturday, and like the second week started in a row.
My brain was in Friday mode yesterday. So, anyways, going off of that, we have the morning show, we have the evening show, which is us, and then you have the closing show, which is the best show, the fastest show in YouTube, baby. We want 24/7 show. My God, bro, you want to watch me while I'm in the shower? Is that what it is? Where are we going with this? I can't go 24 hours, brother. What is your Twitter? If you do !Prad or any of the names, Sean, Neil, Brendan, you will get the Twitters and Instagram accounts for each one of them. Affirm, yes, we are looking at Affirm right now, 150. Obviously, the market is trying to keep on going higher. Who cares, Arun? Yeah, Arun needs a Twitter account, but I don't think Arun has one.
He's social media free.
Yeah, social media free, of course. Mr. Pager, Mr. Carrier Pigeon. What else do I expect from him? But yeah, here we go. Discord is 24/7. Discord is shut down, my friend, until further notice. So we'll see if that's gonna come through at any point. But no, what's it called? Where we're going through is Affirm 150. Obviously, this is where I would like to short the stock. It's at that point. I think I even tweeted it. Let me just quickly pull it up on TradingView. AFRM. Where are my lines at? Hello, yeah, thank you. So that's a green line right there, the 150 line. Let's see if the stock can find rejection at that point. Obviously, the high day being 153.70 with the strength in the market, we could see 150 breaking if the market wants to keep on going higher. Was the spies are trying to be 1% high for the day, at 1% high for the day. That's funny, just the way it comes out. But yeah, QQQs are up 1% right now. So let's see if that's gonna allow Affirm to break out of 150. Actually, never mind. 150 getting rejected right now as we're speaking. Down about $1.50 in the money if you had that short. So let's go. Obviously, now we're gonna look for 148 to break to the downside and go all the way to 146, 145 level. And that's where I was looking for the long today. We did go as low as 142.03. So even though 145 broke to the downside and went as low as 142.03, I think the stock pretty much is holding 145 in my opinion still. But that doesn't mean I'm taking 145 long the next time we go there. I'm going to wait for the stock to go lower to 142, 140-ish or so and go long there. That's just me waiting for the right opportunity and not just using previous levels that kind of broke. Prad, you missing coin. Yeah, let's go check out coin. Obviously, we saw Bitcoin kind of getting rejected. What was the news? I think the news was, okay, so we got an up move over here in coin, even though the news was Bitcoin ETF being rejected by the SEC. So since that is happening, I thought Bitcoin would go down a little bit. Yeah, Bitcoin did flush a little bit off of that news. So even though that happened, Coinbase is going to the high side. Not sure how that makes sense, but obviously market does not have to make sense to anybody except for itself. It is now on the way towards 340. Obviously, 340 being a big level of shorting interest for me, and you can kind of see that plan playing out. The high a day being 342. That's pretty much pre-market levels, right? That's not off the open. No, that's off the open. That's 9. That's 9. Yeah, that's off the open. So it looks like 342 kind of being the high off the open. Obviously, I can expect rejection off of the 340 level and returned around from 339.50 on that descent to the downside.
Prad, I want to real quick give a shout out to Andrei. Andrei sounds super Russian to me. Write me in the chat if you're Russian, because it's his birthday today. Happy birthday.
Wait. Teach me how to say happy birthday in Russian.
С днем рождения.
Slowly, lady, slowly.
С
днем
рождения.
Рождения.
С днем рождения.
С днем рождения.
Yeah,
С
good.
днем рождения. What's his name?
Andrei.
Andre?
Yeah.
Say it again.
С днем рождения.
С днем рождения, Andre. Now you say it.
That's so sweet. С днем рождения, Andrei. And yes, Andrei, obviously also Scorpio. My girlfriend celebrates her birthday today.
The cute one?
I'm gonna. All of my girlfriends are cute.
Yeah, that's true.
So I will be celebrating her birthday, and later on the week, my sister's birthday. She's also a Scorpio. Let's go, Scorpios.
Is your sister in Canada?
No, in Moscow.
All right. We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on Palantir? Yeah, we'll go to Palantir right now. Let's go check it. Obviously, I like Palantir in front of 23. Did we break 23? We did. I think in front of 23, 22, 21, 20. I love Palantir above $20. Obviously, RBC, the Canadian Royal Bank, came out and said they're going to cut the price target of Palantir to $19. Andre is not Russian. Uh-oh.
No?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Well, happy birthday anyways. Right?
No, you are Russian.
You are Russian. We're making you Russian.
Now you are Russian.
I wish I was Russian sometimes.
You're getting there.
Just because I play Tarkov, I wish I was Russian though. Let's be real. But yeah, RBC is top 5 world banks. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay, a Canadian bank being top 5, insane, cool. RBC legit, unlike Chinese banks. Yes. I mean, I think we've actually got to a point. You know, obviously, I'm just repeating what I've been told a really long time ago. But you know, in America, the opening up a bank is so easy that, like, you know, you can just open up a bank on the corner of a street, just start having people invest in you, and then have it shut down the next day. And that's why there's a big problem that happened. Maybe the rules changed, and the Canadian side is, that's why the Canadian economy is like a little bit stronger or something. You know, I'm just going off of what people have told me. And now we're getting to a point where, you know, the Canadian banks are pretty much buying out the American banks. So maybe that idea was the thesis and the story that I was told over there was kind of making sense. You know, the Canadian banks are taking over. We're buying out almost like every single American bank that's going to the ground. I know BMO, another Bank of Montreal, owns like a bunch of American banks now. My sister-in-law, who works in BMO, is actually in charge of a bunch of U.S. bank side. 5 Canadian pillars, the 5 Canadian banks. Yeah, what are they? National Bank, Royal Bank, BMO, CIBC is one of them, I think. Is it? I'm not sure. PayPal. Yeah, let's go check out PayPal again. Is it reaping? Oh my God, it's reaping. Wow, look at PayPal. 208, forget 208, 209.61. Yeah, PayPal is absolute monsters. Look at the volume candle, actually. What? Hold up. What's going on here? That volume. Oh, someone's talking about it on CNBC. Big volume candles over here. Not sure if Sean wants to talk about it again, but yeah, sick trade on that PayPal long over there. I think he got long 201.5 or even 202. I'm just going to guess. But man, let's go to Sean. He wants to talk about it.
Yo. Remember my target was 208? That was something else, wasn't it, guys? There it is, 206.25. We actually have a 201.70 bid is our lowest bid, and there it is. We've been buying this thing the last couple of days. We talked about buying these things on the 3rd day. Today, yesterday, 3rd day. Nice move upside on PayPal. Wow. Look, I'm going to just bear with me for a second here, Brad, because let's talk about some of the trades that we had today. Long PayPal. That was a good one, right? How about AMD? Look at that print, Brad. 144.24 long PayPal. Look where we got out. 146. Oh well, $1.80. Hello, all the way to the upside there. That was a good trade, right? What about our PaySafe trade? Obviously, that's, I can't zoom out that much on PaySafe, but there it is right there. The bottom pick, right off the open, 420. Your favorite price. Out 450, out right there, as well as PaySafe doing nothing. How about what I think should be the trade of the day? This Roblox trade in at 105.50. Why were we in at 105.50? Just goes back, was the highs last couple of days, highs, breaking that 100. We wait for 105, $100.50. Get it out there at 103. Now you're up to 105.70. So a couple decent trades right there. Rivian's been really. How about? You want to talk about something else? How about this Neo trade? Look at this bottom pick there, Brad. 42.25, tick, 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 boom. Don't know why that's down right now. We'll have to look into that. And then the only thing that's been a little disappointing today, and we're flat on the stock, as you can see, but what about Rivian? Like, Rivian today, is this being bought out for 129 or something? Because it's hovering around this 129 level and doesn't want to budge. You've had a couple dips to 126.50 and a couple rips to 131.50 or 130.50, but other than that, Rivian, the disappointing, for me anyways, stock of the day. But man, those other ones, sometimes, look, we don't have that crystal ball, right? We can't predict that the Nasdaq's going to bump up there another 1%. So congratulations to anybody that held those longs. We had them all and we've made money, but not as much as we should have. Back over.
Yes, sir. So yeah, Rivian, obviously my #1 most disappointed stock today, even though I think I could be flat on the stock after my first 2 days. That's how sad today was for me. First 2 days being so. Actually, no, I'm not flat. The first day, second day, yeah, I'm not flat. But I gave away half of my gains on Rivian on the 3rd day. So absolutely crazy to see what the stock was doing today. And if you weren't patient, if you weren't, if you weren't disciplined enough, this is exactly what happens. I love being an example in that sorts for you guys, because hopefully you guys get to learn from him, man. I love love the MPP system that we have. It stops me from losing too much. I love it. Also helps me from minimizing my losses and maximizing my gains. Teaches me, the market has made me, as you guys always say it, humble. I was never this type of person. I had a big ego. I still do have a big ego. And I always love going head to head with people, especially with my parents and whatnot, in terms of anything, because I love being right. But, I've never gotten to a point where I would be here where, I accept defeat right away. I accept defeat. I take that loss with the on the chin, and I'm giving them my second chin, basically the Gandhi way. You get hit on one side of your face, you kind of show them the other face and get ready to get hit again. So this game, this market, this business has made me such a humble human, and it all comes from just taking these losses. The market is so good. That's why you're single. Yo, stop with the single jokes.
Prad, it's great to be humble. Great job.
Yeah.
Keep it up. And also, can we take a look at Square? It also spiked to the upside, and now moving back to the VWAP.
Yeah, Square also got that nice little bump along with the PayPal. I think I want to also check Visa, because Visa, Square, and PayPal are all in the same basket. So let's see, Visa not really getting that same bump along with PayPal and Square. But yeah, Square getting that bump. Disney. People are saying Disney is getting a bump. What do I think about Disney? Yeah, Disney, man, anything above 160 for Disney is a buy. Actually, anything above 155 to 160. And if 155 breaks, I think that's a wrap for Disney. And that's purely because Disney owns half the freaking world. Like, look at the amount of products that they own. Let me just see if I can open up the graphic here. Let me see if we can find this graphic. So here we go. And just look at the things that Disney owns. It's like absolutely insane. Marvel, the Fox Entertainment, then you just goes into bigger, the ESPN. You got the GoPro here somewhere in their investment fund right here, and their investment fund, and then they have a bunch of other stuff. They pretty much own so much that, and they have their the whole the reopening play, kind of, which is the resorts and everything, and they have the movies. Disney is basically crazy. So when the stock pretty much owns half the market out there, why would you break up Disney? Yeah, they monopolize everything. Break Disney up. Yes, I agree. But no, if they own pretty much half the things out there, Disney does not own UFC, but they own ESPN, which publishes UFC though, right? So in a way, they own UFC, because if they tell ESPN to cancel UFC, they easily can. But that's a different conversation. That's not a conversation to be having now. But anyways, Disney, I think as long as it's above 155, it's not a thing to be worried about at all. And let's just zoom back here. Let's go to 1 year. And here we go. And the reason why I'm saying 155 is because this right here is 155, and if it goes to 155, that's a gap fill on the dailies. There's a somewhat of a $2 to $3 gap here that needs to be filled on the dailies. So honestly, even if that gap doesn't fill, that's not a problem for me. And even if that gap does fill, it's still not a problem, because I think holding above 155 on Disney is just going to happen. And anytime it goes to any of these price points, investors are just gonna jump the gun to buy the dips for Disney. This is Disney we're talking about. Hawkeye, Prad, all seeing. Thank you. I thought you were going to talk about the Marvel movie, not Marvel movie, but the Marvel TV show that's coming out, the Hawkeye TV show. Disney and ESPN, just way too much woke nonsense. Disney purchased Nintendo 2030. Oh my goodness. Yeah, imagine that happening. That could very easily happen. Disney could so easily purchase a gaming thing. I'm not sure they own one of any sorts. I'm just trying to, this graphic kind of sucks. The picture's not big enough. But they could very easily, they own Nestle? No, that's not true. But yeah, they could very easily buy a gaming company that you don't even know about, and then they start monopolizing that too.
Prad, Roblox keep running on the day.
Roblox is still going. Okay, let's go check it out. Roblox on New York. Roblox ended up breaking 105 to the top side. Looks like we're now going towards the 110. Obviously, if 105 ended up failing as the high of day, nice little breakout too. You didn't even have to look back on that breakout, looks like. So nice little breakout of that 105 barrier, now running towards 110. That's going to be the next rejection point for me. Let me just show you over here, RBLX. Go to 1 day, and let's zoom out a little bit. And boom, there you go. 109.97 is that line from the earnings news. So let's see if the stock can go above it. Obviously, if you have pre-market data, the stock did go above 109 at one point. So I think it went up to 110.94. So 110.94 being the all-time high, even though that's in pre/after hours. I think that's after hours. So 109, 110 being the barrier. Coin popping again. Disney can always increase prices. Yeah, I mean, right now Disney has a trial period. I think you can get Disney Plus for 1 month for $1, or is it till the end of the year? Do you know, Miss V?
I don't. I can.
But
check.
yeah, they are doing some sort of thing where you can try out Disney Plus for $1.99 for I think 1 month, or it's for the end of the year. Like, I don't remember. Disney purchases Crisis Planet Earth. Okay, we're just going crazy now with that. Coin popping again. Coin did break 340. All right, so here we go towards the high side. Looks like coin is going to continue rip into the top side over here. Volume also increasing a little bit. Obviously, half an hour into lunchtime. So let's see if we can Rivian popping over 130. Yeah, we can see Rivian going above 135. That's the point, though. If Rivian goes to 135 and above, then we'll pull it up. But right now, we're talking about coin. So Coinbase obviously getting rejected over here in front of not rejected, breaking through 340 to the top side. Let's see if we can break out to the high of day, which is 340 250. I'm saying 340 to 50, but realistically it's 340 264 in pre-market. Disney Plus lacks content, 100%, no doubt about that. But it's the idea of what they're doing to bring in the viewer base. There's a lot of people who just get the membership and forget about the membership. That's an extra subscription number on their earnings report when the earnings comes out, and people look at those numbers.
Prad, can we take a look at the Woozy? I saw a lot of people were talking about that, and stock is up more than 8%.
VUZE?
VUZI on Nasdaq.
Let's go check it out. So VUZE on Nasdaq. So today up about, let's see, is it up or down? Up about 8.5%. Looks like it's holding VU up on the way down multiple times. 5 million shares traded. Kind of had better stocks to trade, to be honest. Kind of, almost a little illiquid for me. But yeah, 8% move, not bad overall. Trying to see if we can go break that $15 barrier, or actually $14.50 barrier over here that I'm seeing that happened on November 1st. So let's go see if we can actually do that today. Obviously, every time we come down to VWAP or so, we're getting a nice little candle to pop it back up. So $14.50 is what we're looking at for VUZI.
Oh my god, I can see from here, like Rob and Lucas are now making animation about Hold My Beer. And they're like so weirdos.
They are the actors for the animation?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Finally, we get to have
like
that.
literally Rob gives beer to Lucas and they're gonna use it as for Hold My Beer animation.
I like it. I like it.
Some behind the scene for you.
Yeah, I like it. That's a nice little animation idea. Let's go. Hold my beer. Yeah. Check GM trying to break all-time high. Let's go check out GM. GM, 14 million shares traded overall. Wow, yeah, nice little move on GM from the bottoms over here. 61.20, picking all the way to $64 or so. We did break $64 with a weak break, but now coming back down with it. Market does not look like it wants to come down at all. Looks like for once we have found a trending market on a Friday. Obviously, I was looking for a free fall Friday, but give me a second while I fix my pants. All right. Obviously, I was looking for Free Fall Friday. If QQQ is going to show me 4 red days on the week. Is it 4 red days on the week? If QQQ is going to show me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red days in a row, basically a whole week of red. Man, I should have probably looked at that support. Darn it. But anyways, if it's going to show me 4 red days in a row, 5 red days in a row, I thought we were going to get another red day in a row. I should have thought, honestly, the complete opposite of that. I should have expected a nice little correction off the selling. So we're getting a nice little correction here on the overall market, going higher. So nice little trend overall on GM along with it. PayPal higher. No, PayPal came down after making that high. We talked about PayPal going to around 209 or so. Obviously, 210 is going to be, I think, a barrier. Let's quickly pull up on PayPal over here. Yeah, I have a line at 210, and then I see a wick above 212.82. So honestly, if 210 breaks, I think 212.82 or so is a rejection point. So that's basically 213 on PayPal for at least intraday, and then you could get the stock going higher later on. So let's see if 212 is going to be the rejection or 210 going to be the rejection. Unity going to the moon. You're going to short it, Mr. Neil Roberts. Unity is going to the moon. Are you going to short it?
Hold on a second. Didn't have my mic on there, but I actually reversed on Unity. I thought I put this in the chat there because I was talking to Jude a little bit. And if you can't beat them, you join them. Like 200 probably is going to be a bit of a level. I think it's worthwhile, but I reversed to the long side here when it took out that 190. That was the level that I liked. Well, you go to the 15-minute chart to show you the double top at 290. Once it broke that, I'm going to give up on the notion of shorting it and then go to the long side. 195, fair enough, but 200, the way this market looks strong, I'd much rather be digging it at the 200 level. Oddly enough, Airbnb has managed to hold it at the 205 level over and over again. I'm still sitting in that one to the short side. We'll see what happens. Unity is super, super strong. Love the stock. Today, sometimes you just can't fight the trend. You got to be able to go with it.
Yeah, I was just Googling what big games use Unity, because obviously I know Unity has, Tarkov uses Unity, so there you go. Tarkov, Hearthstone, Rust. Rust is a big game, but Among Us 2, so there you go. Among Us is one. Pokemon Go use Unity. Subnautica. There's a lot of big hitters over here that actually use Unity. So obviously Unity being one of those big gaming engines that a lot of developers use. I have gaming developers friends who kind of hate on Unity, but then I also have the other side who love Unity. So obviously me not being at their level of development, I can't really give my 2 cents about what I think about Unity, but I have a lot of games that I personally play on a day-to-day basis that are built on Unity, and I enjoy those games. I love those games, and I play them on, like I said, on a day-to-day basis. So obviously I expected the earnings report to come gangbusters, and that's what we're getting over here. A big move to the top side, 12% move off. Unity software is great. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, that's what my mindset was. Like, if the software or if the platform is that bad, then why do big gamers companies go use it? So that was my question. And overall, I enjoy Tarkov with all the bugs that it has, but that's not Unity's problem. That's the developer's problem. That's Tarkov's problem. So overall, I enjoy. Play the Pokemon song, Prad, very catchy. Gotta catch 'em all. But yeah, just going off of just what I've been viewing in terms of gaming companies, it's crazy. Ask Musk why he doesn't have a F1 car. He has a better car. He has a McLaren F1, bro.
Why doesn't he drive Tesla?
He has a Tesla.
Wow.
But his first ever car after selling PayPal was a McLaren F1. And that's the only car that I know where you sit directly in the middle. You sit in the middle like a fighter jet. Yeah, and your wife or your girlfriend, whoever, gets to sit on the back and the corners. You pretty much sit in the middle. I wanted that car for so long, but obviously I was a kid and I could never afford it back when I actually wanted it. But now I think that is over. Maybe wife and girlfriend. Yes, Sean. Hopefully your wife is not watching while you're putting that comment in there. Or like a F1 car. Yes, but F1 cars are not street legal, man. You can't drive that. Funny enough, Marlon, if you're here, there is apparently F1 is going to be coming out with some new hybrid engine that's supposed to be better than electrical cars and better than the gas that we already use in 2023 or something. So let's keep an eye out. Formula One wants to come do some sort of revolutioning thing over there in terms of engines. Prad Sugar Mama will have a F1. Sugar Mama need to buy me an F1, bruh. I'm the sugar baby. She's a sugar mama. She needs to buy me an F1. When I hear Unity, automatically go to Rick. Yo, me too. High five. High five. Every time someone says Unity, my mind just goes to Rick and Morty right away. Girls should drive F1. Yeah, that's a good point. Miss V, would you drive a F1 car, like a race car, if you could?
No,
No?
I love my life.
Okay.
I don't even have driving license.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, on the sitting next to the driver, yes, I would.
But you don't want to. You don't like driving cars fast.
I do, but I don't know how to drive while
Okay,
in the car.
We'll teach you. We'll teach you.
Thanks.
We need to get your license too. That'll be easy. Don't worry. It'll be a piece of cake, especially with me teaching you. Don't
yeah,
have
so
me teaching you.
If we die together,
Yes.
right?
And no memes and mover
Yeah.
after that.
Oh my god. I'm so sad.
There is ladies in F1, really. Check Chadwick. But is there a driver? But in Formula One, really? Okay. F1 cars are very safe built, but they're also crazy, man. They're absolute monsters. Like, imagine going across a bend at like 100 miles per hour. That's whew. Prad is good with flirtation. No, I'm not, bro. If I was, I wouldn't be single, according to every single one of you guys out there. But we can't park. Yes. The parking is not available. You can't reverse either in a Formula One car. You have to get pushed by your patties. Prad and V sitting in. Okay, we're gonna stop with all that right now. This is that's what happened to Paul Walker. He wasn't in an F1 car, bro. Come on, poor guy. Poor guy. Ain't no joke. Yeah, exactly. That ain't no joke, dude. All right, let's go back to the market. Let's go back to the market here. Single people are the best people indeed. That's right. That's right. We love being single.
Yeah, that's why you're single, right?
Hey, I'm single on choice, okay? Not because I have to be.
Whatever makes you happy.
Porsche, Lambo. Ooh, I mean, yeah, Porsche is my #1 favorite car company, but obviously people love to hate that car, so don't want to go any further from there. Porsche will always be my #1 car company. Always, dude.
Have you heard about Lada?
Who?
Lada. Russian car.
No.
It sucks.
It
Goldman
sucks?
sucks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I never heard of Lada. Have you heard of Suzuki?
Yes.
Is that? I don't know. Actually, that's not
Japanese.
Indian. That's not Indian. No, how about Maruti? Have you heard of Maruti?
No.
That's like so
Maruti. I like how you say that.
Maruti had a partnership with Suzuki, and they made a car in India, and it was the #1 car in India.
Is this car like big one? I forgot the name. It's also Indian.
Ambassador?
No.
Oh.
A big one. Well, it's whack.
That's a really good explanation there, Miss
Thank
V. A
you.
big one.
All right. let me show you loud.
Maruti and Tata. Yo, yeah, Tata Motors. That's right. Yo, we own Jaguar now. Jaguar is now Indian owned. Let's go.
What are you gonna tell about this, Elon Musk? This
That's
is Lada.
Toyota?
This is Lada, Russian
Oh,
car.
that's Lada.
Yeah.
That looks like a car that Mr. Bean drives.
Well, it's a bad car.
That looks like a Mr. Bean car. All right. I mean, better have that car than not have any car, though. Let's be real. I have to travel 2 hours by public transit sitting next to sweaty, smelly people who don't put cologne or Under Armour or any sorts of other things. So much rather be driving that piece of box than having to do what I do.
Rickshaw?
Rickshaw? You
Yeah.
know what a rickshaw is?
Yes.
Let's go. Okay.
There is rickshaw emoji in iPhone.
Oh yeah, there is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Rickshaw. Yes, rickshaw is a big thing in India. You use that everywhere. All right, let's go right back into market a little bit. Let's see if Apple has found its way above 150, especially with the market continuing to go higher. Looks like that's a no. So you guys who are short Apple 150 are still in the money, but looks like 149.65 is still holding. And I moved it down to 149.65 because obviously 149.70 broke multiple times to the downside. So 149.65, 149.60 would be the point where once we break that to the downside, it's going to be a beautiful short being played out. But I honestly, I'm going to think by Under Armour, I meant, what's that thing called? How do I know all this, man? You can smell it, and sadly, it's my own people. Like, why do I have to smell your stinkness all the way across the bus, bro? Put some cologne on, put some Under Armour on, take a shower. I don't know what you got to do, but it's always my own people, and it's like it hurts me deep inside that I have to travel with my people all the way to Brampton, and then get reminded like I'm in India all over. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. Like I have to puke on the buses, literally. My people are the reason that I want to leave Brampton. Literally, I want to leave Brampton because of my own people. But anyways, that's a different conversation. Apple. The point I was saying about Apple is the fact that Apple wants to keep going higher and higher here. The market wants to keep going higher and higher here, but Apple is getting rejected by 150. It's a beautiful point overall. I stink soon after curry. I mean, dude, I eat curry all the time. I'm Indian. I sweat too, especially when I'm trading. You can ask Miss Me how many times I've told her I'm sweating buckets right now, especially if I'm in a big position. I'm sweating too. That's fine. But right after the close,
Sometimes you even tell me to touch your palms, how sweaty
yeah,
they
exactly. I do that too. But right after close, I have the deodorant stick with me that I slap on. I have cologne with me. I always keep stuff on me to make sure I smell nice and fresh. Why can't other people do that, bro? I got taught this in high school. You guys didn't get this taught? Like, come on, bro. Anyway, this is just a couple rant session over here because I had to go through that in the morning. Like, I'm coming to work. I shouldn't be smelling BO when I'm coming to work.
And
Like,
people
it's
ask how it's smelling here. It actually smells really nice. I have never smelled you, but you smell nice. Not I'm like.
You should smell me now. I smell great. I smell like Chanel Blue. For
Ooh
those
la
of you wondering.
la.
Yeah. My first brand name drop, Chanel Blue. Chanel Eau de Bleu.
We got a super chat from Rusty Dalrymple. Thank you very much, Rusty. I hope you're having a great day. And quick update on like situation. We have 658 likes. So if you didn't like this video yet, we would really appreciate if you do it right now. So bring the volume to the likes.
Yes, sir. So someone asked me to Chanel Blue buy. Yes, Chanel Blue is always a buy, man. I love Chanel Blues. Anything blues, even Ralph Lauren Blue is my favorite. I started off with the Ralph Lauren Blue and I fell in love with the blues. But yeah, Riot over here. Someone wanted me to talk about it. Obviously, Bitcoin ETF getting shut down and Bitcoin coming down, but Coinbase is going up. Riot's going up. Let's go check what Mara is doing. Not sure why these stocks are moving in the opposite direction as they should. But overall, though, in the upward direction, that's a good point. We like seeing upward movements. Let's quickly pull back BTC to see if BTC is made a bounce back to the top or not. BTC USD. Let's go one year, which is a dailies, and looks like a little bit of a move back after the 62, the bottom that it just created on that flush down, made a little bit of move back. But yeah, fancy to see that the overall stocks that represent Bitcoins have not got hurt from it. Prad, the cologne model. Ooh, I love cologne way too much, bro. I think my mom yells at me too for spraying too much cologne. So yeah, that's that. BITSHIBA up 200%. BITSHIBA. Not sure what I can do with that, but I tried. Lucid. Yeah, let's go check out Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors. Do you follow Sadhguru? I do. Wow, how do you know I do? Or are you just asking me? I think you were just asking me. So yeah, I do. I don't follow him to like word by word and like I follow him on every single social media. But every now and then when I'm in my meditative mindset or like get out of the stagnation mindset, I do listen to Sadhguru's podcast here and there. Not too long ago, actually, I listened to one of his recent podcasts, which was good. Lucid LCID though 3.5% to the downside today overall. finding support at 43 or so. And funny, odd enough to see that the EV sectors, which is the Rivians, the Lucids, are on the downward trajectory, whereas the Rivian is on the upward trajectory. So maybe, why are you ignoring my stock? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Rohit, just tag at me again. I will pull it up. I don't mean to. You know, chat's just moving, so I might have just ignored it. I don't mean to. I'm really sorry about that, friend. But yeah, Lucid, you know, odd to see these stocks, the basket stocks kind of going in the other direction, but I guess kind of makes sense. People might be pulling out money out of here to put it into Rivian because they don't want to miss out on the Rivian. So maybe that's what's going on a little bit, is my second guess on that side. Rohit want me to see DWAC with the warrants, so DWACW. So DWAC with DWAC warrants. Let me go see 10 million shares overall, and what? I pulled up a wrong thing for sure. DWACW. So not 10 million, sorry. Wait, even though it's that 10 million, why do the candles look so bad over there? Overall, though, yeah, DWACW, not much going on, obviously, just holding around VWAP, so not sure what I can really tell you. Overall, though, this 8% move is not because of warrants. It's because of the funware and because of DWAC itself. So this move, it's if you're trading this because it doesn't halt or it's a cleaner, quote-unquote, I think this is not the right day to be picking this stock over the other stock, because the other stock is going to have way more volume. The reason why we said DWAC W is going to be cleaner than DWAC is because DWAC it was halting all over the place and the volume was kind of good. But this stock right now has almost no volume, and you should not be trading this, in my opinion. This is nonsense. You're better off trading DWAC today instead of DWAC warrants, because you have a lot more liquidity, a lot more chances to get in and out. Chat needs to member only fart noises. All right. Prad, don't sleep on GGPI. GGPI. You read the super chat, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. GGPI, yeah, now volume spikes coming into GGPI right now. Obviously, 10 minutes left to the hibachi lunch to end and the Nobu lunches to end. So watch for volume spikes to come in. Watch for momentums to start picking up on stocks across the board. GGPI obviously being one of them right now. Nice little volume candle, allowing it to break out of the day's high, which was $11.35. So now we're getting that push towards 11.55 and more. Let's see if 12 is going to be the barrier, or if we're just going to keep going higher or higher. In the meantime, let me just pull it up here, GGPI. Looks like actually this is the all-time high ranges right now. 1166 is the all-time range. Yeah, so 1166 is the all-time high. So obviously the stock is in its own ranges now and can do whatever it wants. Let's see if it can keep going higher and higher for the rest of the day. Where does it want to turn around? Where do the sellers come? Where do the buyers come? We're in new zones. There is no levels to play off of. So you have the even dollar levels. You have a $0.50 level, which is basically $11.50, $12, $12.50, $13, and so on. I'm just trying to find my chart. Give me a second, guys. There it is. Levels on Rivian, RIVN. Rivian obviously still under 130, even though we did get that push to 132. So like I said, expect that rejection off 132, and that's exactly what's going on. But if 132 does break for today, we can go test that 135, and actually I think 135 will end up breaking if that happens, because that's going to indicate more upside momentum to the stock. But yeah, funny enough that Sean's joke is still going to play the same way, which is this stock getting bought out for 129? Why are we coming back to ping it every time? We went as high as 135, came back to 128, 129. We went as high as 130, we're back into that ranges again, and we're seeing this pattern again and again and again. Obviously, I'm not saying that means the stock is being capped out for the forever. I'm just saying for today, there is some obvious barriers on the top side, and that barrier is 135 and then 132, and now the bottom barrier or support, in other words, aka, is at 125. Rivian reverse head and shoulders leading to false break, then short. PayPal chart, please. Let's go to PayPal. PayPal made that nice move to 210 or so. So obviously, like I said, 210 is where I wanted to go short if I was still live, and I'm not. So 209.61 looks like where you would have had to fight for the price. So 209.55 is 209.50 is probably the best price you would have been able to get. But overall, the stock is coming down along with the market. Market made a move back to 394 and is trying to find support back at that same price. Do you think PayPal will fill the gap? What gap are you talking about? What time frame? Okay, Google user. Prad, can we take a look at AMC? Yes, we can, my friend. AMC. The name of the show is Memes and Movers for a reason. So let's go cover a couple meme stocks over here. AMC obviously being the #1 meme stock. I wear this hat every day. Actually, that's 100% cap. I'm talking cap while I'm showing you a cap. I'm wearing this now because my hairline is all kinds of messed up and I need to go get a haircut. But yes, AMC. We love AMC overall. Like I said, we're waiting for AMC to come out and say that they're stocking that popcorn in Costco. They're stocking that popcorn in Loblaws. They're stocking that popcorn in Walmart. We're waiting for that news to come out. As soon as that news comes out.
Have you tried their popcorn?
No.
No.
I've never been to a theater in America.
Well, something special about their popcorn?
No, it's just movie popcorn. You know how like normal popcorn doesn't taste like movie popcorn?
Yes.
So their idea is we're going to revolutionize the popcorn industry by selling movie tasting popcorn to home.
Oh, right.
That's their idea.
Have you ever cooked popcorn yourself?
Like cooked like in a pot?
Yeah.
No, I just throw it in a microwave.
Or like this?
Yeah, I throw it in a microwave. I've never cooked it like in a pot.
And it doesn't taste like cinema one?
No.
Okay.
The movie theater popcorn is completely different always.
You can order a machine on Amazon. Popcorn machine.
Yeah. That's pretty close. Yeah. Like you've been to movies here, right? Cineplex?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cineplex popcorns is like completely different than the popcorn you get at home.
Well, Cineplex popcorn, it sucks.
It sucks, but it's still better than the popcorn you get at home.
Again, I need to put a note. I want to bring you popcorn with Twix.
Yes.
Chocolate.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You told me about this. She said something about Twix popcorn, bro. I was losing my mind. And yesterday I actually saw popcorn that was flaming hot Cheetos white cheddar.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever had those white cheddar popcorn?
No.
The Smart Foods? The Smart Food white cheddar bags. There's a flaming hot white cheddar Smart Food popcorn. I was like, what? That combo sounds so weird to me, but yeah, whatever. All right, where are we going to? Rivian to the moon. It's not unionized. All right, buddy. Polestar all-time high, GGPI. Yes, GGPI. We were talking about it on NASDAQ. Sorry. Like I said, 1166 was the high not too long ago, and now obviously $12. We're in new ranges. Anything is possible. We're looking for a change in character. By change in character, I mean change in a pattern overall. Obviously, right now, you probably saw if you were watching the tape, it was probably green, 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 and then the tape just slows down and then reds. So you probably saw that again, green, 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 and the tape slows down and then you just see reds. So now we're waiting for that same game, waiting for the reds to slow down and greens to cut in like this. Reds have slowed down, greens are coming in, and mid prints are coming in. So now you can expect the stock to find the bottom at 1166 or so and start rocking higher and higher. Polestar, obviously being another EV company. Polestar, I've seen their ads all over the place, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like their design. Or maybe I don't. Let me confirm. I think I liked one of their design, Polestar. Let's go look at what the cars looks like. Yeah, man, these cars look nuts. I mean, kind of look like a Ford Focus in the front, though. Let's be real. You know, maybe it's not that nuts as I thought it would be. This one looks nuts, but I don't know why this one looks so good. Is this like the Roadster kind of model? This one looks good, but the rest of them are meh. But yeah, anyways, another EV stock getting a nice little bump over here. Looks like, let's see where it wants to end up in. Polestar is Volvo. Okay, nice. Polestar car looks trash. Yeah, I thought they looked good. I think it was their SUV that I liked. I forget what car I saw on Instagram ads that I ended up, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then clearly, no, now that I'm actually looking at it, they're not that great. Angle of the photo, yeah, it's probably the photographer and the editing tricks. Swedish Volvo owns Polestar. I like it. Volvo. Never liked Volvo cars, so we'll see how Polestar ends up. All right. Going to buy Candy. Lucid Ocean probably. Let's look at what Lucid's car is looking like real quick too. Oh, wrong thing. Close that.
Brad.
Yes, Miss V?
Brian says that I should wear a green car. I absolutely agree with you, Brian. I would go for this green car. I think it's perfect. Matches my shirt. How do you think?
Woo!
Right?
Sheesh. Miss V's flexing. What car is that, Miss V?
Mercedes GT, I believe. Let
It's a
me check.
GT. Yo, Miss
GTS
V over
maybe.
here flexing. I like it. Yeah, Mercedes, obviously the German brands being one of
It's
my most
GTR.
favorites. GTR, yeah,
Yeah.
GTR.
AMG.
AMG. I like the SLS AMG. That's one of my favorites. But yeah, this is a Lucid. Lucid looks like a little box, yo. I don't know about this. This looks like a box in the front. Anyways, who cares? We'll see where Lucid ends up. We'll see where the other stocks end up. At end of the day, though, my most favorite car in the world is always gonna be the Rolls-Royce Wraith and then the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. As long as I can own those two cars, I really don't care about any other car. Even though I have a Lambo poster somewhere hidden these days, and I do say Porsche is my #1 go-to. If I can own a Rolls-Royce Wraith and a Rolls-Royce Phantom, well, not Phantom, but Cullinan, I don't care about anything else, man. Forget a Ferrari, forget a McLaren, forget everything else. I'll be happy with my Rolls-Royce, dude.
Oh yeah, Rolls-Royce, nice one. By the way, Prad, we have a super chat from the Sandman357. SNDL. What else besides assets of $1 billion, beat earnings, and states buyback of shares to run this and it's so? What are your thoughts?
What else besides assets of billions dollars,
I
beat
read like a
earnings,
Google.
and states buybacks? No, I think the statement was kind of confused. What are your thoughts? I think you're just saying what I did earlier, which was basically, SNDL is having a buyback program. They are a weed grower. They are in the marijuana section. So because A, they're in the marijuana section, I don't care about investing in them. But two, the second thing is, I would like to see the stock above $1. Well, not only it's overall the stock needs to go to $1. It needs to go to $1 to be listed on the market. That's why they're buying back shares. They're buying back their shares because the stock needs to be above $1 if they want to be listed on the Nasdaq exchange. So that's exactly what's going on over here. All right, what are we doing to? Okay, give me a second, guys. All right, cool. Thoughts on WNW? Let's go to WNW. So we're going to WNW again. Obviously, we saw what? Was it halted over here when we pulled it up, guys? I think it was, right? I think it was halted at $4.20 and it opened around that price. I think it was. It wasn't at this halt when we pulled it up, if I remember. But anyways, the stock is, halted twice on the way up, once on the way down, another time on the way up, and now we're kind of normalizing on the halts a little bit. The float is about 6 million float for WNW. There's no news, so it is not like the other setup, which was, what's the other thing? The not SOPA, but news, not news. News, like news. News had the coffee Walmart merger, coffee Walmart news catalyst. So that allowed it to start popping all over the place, to start pumping all over the place. But that actually had a reason. This one is a pump and dump, as Justin Erickson's saying. Yeah, I don't know if it's an actual pump and dump, but it's pumping without a reason. So most of the time when that happens, it's usually a pump and dump. Get call Apple short, or great call. Oh, okay. Let's go check it out. Apple short. Yeah, nice. Let's go. 149.60 ended up breaking. We are going down. Let's see 149 break. We are seeing the market go down. Let me show you guys market right now. QQQs did go as high as I think 395. Yeah, 399, 394.91. So let's just say 395. Keep it simple. We went as high as 395. We saw 394 get held a little bit. So now the question is, are we going to hold 394 again? If 394 actually ends up breaking to the downside and we get that move towards VWAP on the overall market, on the tech market, sorry, then that short is even better. We like that Apple short even better, and that could pan out all the way towards VWAP, giving you a nice risk to reward trade, the beauty setups that I enjoy trading. Not gonna read that. WNW is a low flow Chinese ticker. They often move on Fridays. Okay, thank you for that info. Low flow Chinese ticker. You broke a Trader TV rule saying something is a pump and dump or banned. No, it's not a Trader TV rule. It's just we don't like talking about it. It's not a Trader TV rule though. Have you done AGC yet? No, I haven't, but we can talk about it. AGC. I remember talking about AGC not too long ago, but yeah, today we're obviously seeing the stock struggle a little bit, down $4.20%. So what do I think of Roblox? Trust me, you don't want to know. Next time, ask me what are Roblox's pivot points. I'll tell you Roblox pivot points in a second. AGC overall, though, it looks like it's struggling a little bit. We did go down to $15 and then now bouncing back to 16. Look how long we traded at 16 and how we held 16. That's a level. That's a level. We're not going to break 16 to the downside. That's a level. So every time we go to 16 from here on out, that's a long in my opinion. Affirm, Prad, do you think it could still rise intraday? Affirm, I think the barrier is 150, to be honest, for intraday, because obviously look at how the stock has been trading since yesterday. Yesterday we got that move to 170s, we got rejected, we went lower all the way to 150s or so, and now 140s, and now we're back to 150s. I think 150 is gonna have to be a barrier on Affirm. Obviously, if the market did what the market did and Affirm wasn't able to break out of 150, I can't see it do it anymore for the rest of the day. So Affirm is gonna have to be blocked at the 150 point. Roblox. Let's go check out what Roblox is doing. Obviously, I said 150 is my first test for sure. That was a loser. So what 101? Sorry, not 150. 105. Sure, the 105 was a loser. We're going towards that 110 now, which is the next point that I want to short it at. But you know, we could easily not hit that 110 today because the market's turning around to the downside, and looks like we could be evaporated on this overall upwards move on Roblox. And the next move that comes in for the rest of the day, or for the rest of the day to wrap off the week, could be the move towards VWAP or the move towards 105. Now on the move towards 105, if we hold 105 on the bids, that's good news for Roblox, because that means the 100 bottom and the 105 bottom longs are going to be juicy for the next week. But if 105 doesn't get held up on the downside and 100 does, that's still fine. But if 100 fails, then that's a problem. If 100 fails on Roblox and we close below 100, then that's a question in my mind, because how are you gonna get an earnings report, right? How are you going to get an earnings report that comes out with such big numbers that even a bear like me has to change his mind on the stock overall, and then do stuff like break below 100 and close under 100 2 days in a row? Maybe not 2 days in a row, actually. It only closed 1 day under 100 if I'm right. But the fact is, I can't have you close below 100 after having amazing earnings. So just going off of my own mindset and the theory on Roblox over there, let's see if it can pan out on that side. Hood short, AMC pop above VWAP. Let's go check out AMC first. AMC still trying to go above 40. The question is, will AMC close above 40 today? So when Miss V comes back from her lunch, maybe we can do that as a poll, because obviously I don't know how to do this poll stuff. I've been trying to figure it out and it won't let me. So we'll wait for Miss V to come back and hopefully she can run the poll for us. Let's see if AMC can close 40 or higher. MRMA. Yeah, we can go MRMA. But before that, I think someone wanted me to take a look at Hood. What's your favorite Tarkov map? Oh man, Interchange. Interchange without a doubt. But the problem is there's too many hackers on Interchange. Wow, Robinhood got destroyed just now. Look at that big downwards move. We broke VWAP going straight to the lower day. So obviously you can scalp along in front of lower day and get out really quick. Or you can play the breakout of the pre-market low, which was 34.50. So if you play the breakout of 34.50 short, that's a trade over there too. Miss V is lunch on the down low. Well, not on the down low. She's on the up low. We just told you she's on lunch. Do you guys sell options too? No, we don't. We don't trade options over here. We are only day traders. We only trade equities. Oh, sorry, not strong. That's wrong. We're only day traders. We trade equities, futures, currencies, and we have a ability to trade cryptocurrencies too. But I think that's still being developed and not there yet. I mean, eat lunch with Miss V. I would like to eat Miss V for lunch. Oh yeah, nice one there, buddy. Yeah, typo, nice one, buddy. What's up with fun? What is up with fun? Fun is just having a fun time. Fun's just fun, man. When does downtown Toronto put up their Christmas lights, bro? I don't know. I'm not from downtown Toronto. I'm from Brampton. I need my phone to travel in Toronto, okay? I need Google Maps to travel in Toronto. I don't know Toronto. I'm from Brampton, brother. I don't know what Toronto does. Listen, I'm sheltered. I stay at home all day. All right? I'm not allowed to leave my house. You think I know what Christmas happens in downtown Toronto? I don't think I've even celebrated a single Christmas in my life. All right? I don't know what happens in Toronto. Come on. BLNK. Imagine going outside. Yeah, exactly. Like people were crying about having to stay indoors from Corona. Bro, that's a normal Friday for me. Come on, that's a normal Friday for me. B-Town with Roy Woods. Yo, I actually met Roy Woods. That's sad? No, that's not sad. I'm very happy being indoors and playing games. And if you're not happy with doing what you're doing, maybe you need to change what you're doing. Prad hates Toronto like he hates Roblox. No, actually, I don't hate Toronto. I love Toronto. I hate Brampton, bro. I hate Brampton. Brampton is the worst place you could live in. I hate Brampton with a passion. God. I probably hate Brampton more than I hate Roblox. And I'm going to be honest with that. Gaming rocks. Yes, sir. Tell him, Prad. That will be the downfall of the world. Wait, what will be the downfall of the world? PSFE to $7.50. Who's on this train? I mean, eventually, yeah, I could see it playing out, but not for a while. PSFE is going to break $5 first. Isn't your entire crew from Brampton? Yeah, but they all moved out except for Neil. Neil's the only one there. They did the smart thing of leaving Brampton, which I'm going to be doing soon. Your mom loves Brampton? No, my mom is only in Brampton because the whole family decided to go live where brown people live, all right? That's why. That's why she's in Brampton. Prad needs to apologize to Miss V for laughing at the crude comment post. Unacceptable. What are you talking about? No. Give me your lucky numbers. I play lottery. 23, 23, 23, 23, and 23. Neil runs Brampton Wayne Brady style. I like it. BITF. What this person said I need to apologize to Miss V for laughing at the crude what? Dude, clearly you don't know how Miss V and I and Miss V go. Yes, I need to apologize for calling her an elephant yesterday. Yes, Nabil, yes. BITF, man, 6 million volume overall, getting a nice push to the top side, but looks like volume is kind of dead. We're getting volume on the spikes, really. So every time the stock is getting ready to break out, we're getting a nice volume spike. Hey, be nice to Felix, okay? Be nice to Felix. Even though for some reason Felix mad at me, don't be taking, don't be spreading hatred on the chat, guys. Be nice to everyone. Be nice to each other. We got it. Come on. Anyways, BITF on NASDAQ today, $8.30, got just tested. Volume, like I said, still low, and we're only getting in breakouts. I would like to pull it up on my on my indicator over here that I use to see how the volume is trading with. So let's go do that really quick. Let's go on the 1 minute. And if I can see single prints, then I'm worried. If I don't see single prints, I don't see single prints. That's a good indication. I don't see single prints. We're seeing shares being washed left and right. That means, like, you know, there's buyers and there's sellers. It's not just a fake demand being created by algos or market makers. So obviously, this upward move in BITF is somewhat of a actual demand being displayed, at least in my opinion, that I'm reading off the locator, or not locator, off the indicator that I'm seeing. I'm nice today. Been falling asleep after big lunch. Bro, I know that problem. I know that problem way too well. Prad needs to stop playing with his Wii. No, I'm not playing with my Wii. Airbnb is actually above 200. Wow, how come no one made me call this stock up today? Wow, you guys are usually on top of this. Anyways, thank you for pulling it up or making me pull it up, Yannick. Insane. Airbnb, obviously, we saw on the earnings day go above 200, and then the very next day get shut down and go below 200. And because of that, I thought this was never gonna go back. Okay, maybe I should not use the word never. Never say never. I thought this was never gonna go. I thought this was not gonna go back above 200 for a good period of time, but here we are today with a nice move in the market, giving Airbnb the 7% move overall, going towards 205. 205 is somewhere where I would like to short Airbnb, but yeah, what a crazy move. I did not have this on my radar, and I don't think anyone did. This is wild. Airbnb, obviously a beautiful stock. I love what Airbnb does. Every time my brother takes me to cottages, it's always in an Airbnb. So you know, I am very happy to see the stock back in the upward territories. This was a reopening play that I wanted to play. Obviously, I did not play it, but let's go. Airbnb, nice move overall, man. 190 holding multiple days of 190 holding after that earnings report, plus sign, right? And now going back above 200, plus sign. 205 rejection today, maybe, but 210 is the barrier that I have in as a line. Why is my stomach hurting? Guess you didn't tune into morning show Airbnb. Oh yeah, I'm not in the morning show. Sorry. Yeah. I'm usually like I try to focus off everything. I try to not listen to other people's calls. I try to not listen to other people's trades and everything, because that way I don't blame them for losing. I want to blame myself. 100% of accountability, 100% of the responsibility always on me. And I am the type of person to, you know, dish out the blame onto something else. Someone else, if they gave me the call and I lost on it, I will dish it out gladly, right? So me knowing the type of person I am, I basically zone out everything. I zone out other chats, I zone out YouTube, I zone out all things, and I stick to my trades. So that way I'm more responsible for my own thing. But yeah, Airbnb, nasty, man, nasty move. Let's go. Porchetta sandwich. What is that? Let me read this. Porchetta sandwich or Arshini, a really good choice. Eat, you smurfs. Hey, man, be nice. I know you're just joking, though. Take ownership, okay? But it's market news. Yes, take ownership always. Be accountable for your stuff, guys. I blame Zeus for trading mistakes. Oh man, we're still blaming Zeus and the Greek gods over here. I like it. So a couple days ago, or yesterday actually, someone asked me, let me just pull it up on this screen so I don't show you my trading data. Someone asked me how many setups I have, and I'm just going to show you real quick how many setups I have, okay? Just to show you an idea of how not to be a one-trick pony in this business. Being a one-trick pony is always a recipe to disaster, and how many setups I have and how many setups I'm always trying to improve on. I'm just give me a second while I load up my my Excel sheet that I have everything with, and then I'm just gonna have to delete a couple columns so all the data ends up showing as 0. All right, there we go. Miss V's back.
Guess who's back?
Miss V's back again. But yeah, here we go. So look at the setups: bio, front run scalp, even dollar break, IPO, key level, overextension, pivot points, pre-market high, pre-market low, range break, earnings range, earnings plus opening range 5-minute, earnings plus pre-market range, opening range 5-minute, opening range 15-minute, opening range 13-minute, 30-minute, low a day, high a day, news, and like it just keeps on going. I have setups on setups on setups, and it depends on what time of the day, what setup I want to use, and when I want to use it, how I want to use it. A lot of the variables play into it. It's not just as simple as I want to go long here, I like the stock. I want to go short here, I like the stock. It's not as simple as that. There's multiple setups out here, and I'm picking and choosing one setup for this time, one setup for this time, and then I'm also putting it against tests. I'm testing those setups against my statistics. I go into my time area, and it will tell me exactly what time of the day I'm winning the most. I'll go into my week area, and it'll tell me what week how much I'm doing on each week or so. And I'll go into volume. It'll tell me how I'm doing based on volumes. This is why tracking your trades are so important. I'll go into what price, and it'll tell me what's my best price of the stock that I trade in, even though that kind of really doesn't matter. It's a statistic that could be used to help you in your trading. Always put down your trades, track your trades, and follow them. Make a journal of it, I think month by month, and then review it at the end of every month. CGC going to squeeze like SNDL. SNDL is not squeezing. SNDL has it's not squeezing. Let's go to Neil.
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people love Sundial. It's not squeezing. I did say earlier on that if it caught a bid, I thought it was at 82, that it could head back to the upside. So I'm done basically trying to short it or add to it. It just bounced off at 80 when I got my last out, and I actually put a stop in. Like if it takes out 84, I'm kind of down to like less than 10% of the position, and I'm going to get out if it breaks 84. This is not a squeeze. I think it has a chance to retest VWAP at 88. Even then, I don't want to short it in the afternoon, but I wouldn't call this a squeeze up. A lot of times, Sundial, if it doesn't make a move at the open and break a high, it's just going to flush the rest of the day. So you want to take advantage of this. If you ever catch a move in Sundial, sometimes covering in the pre-market is one of your best plays if you get like a double top like it made today.
All right, Miss V, how was lunch?
Actually, I didn't eat
Another
our lunch, but I got croissants.
Okay, you
I
didn't
have
eat
a
our
croissant
lunch, you
for
said.
you.
Okay.
And coffee. By the way, Prad, I'm losing tons of money.
No Starbucks?
No, it's Hazukido, if you guys know. And I brought you croissants.
You brought me croissant?
Yeah.
Why? You didn't
Sharing
have
is
to.
caring.
You didn't have to.
I
Thank you, though.
got burned on Tesla. Guys, here I went long exactly at the moment when it was the peak and stock went against me. Here was my trailing stop. So while I was getting my croissants, I got out of this losing trade. So I really wanted to be flat on the day. Didn't feel like trade today. Well, now I want to recover and I'll be looking for more opportunities, maybe on RIVN.
I'm just going to go off of what she just said. If you ever feel like not trading, guys, if you ever feel like not trading, just sit the day out. Just sit the day out, because there's been plenty of times where I have done that and it saved me money. And there's been plenty of times where I did not want to trade just because, I don't know, I'm dealing with some mental things. I'm dealing with my, losses in a game because that upset me. I'm dealing with my ex or whatever, right? Whatever it was, if my mental was shot and I did not want to trade, I just don't trade. And if I did trade that day that I did not want to trade, I 100% lost. So, your mind is such a big factor when it comes to trading. So obviously, don't let it play games with you. Use it for your own advantage. If you don't feel like trading, either figure something out, go for a walk, go take a cold shower, whatever it is, and then come back to it and see how you feel. And if you still feel like not trading, then just don't trade. Just don't trade. Be out of it for that day. You better off come back with another day where you have more rest, more sleep, better mindset, and you can come to kill the stocks. Hey, Prad, Miss V, give me a winning stock, please. It's not that easy to just throw a stock like there, George. But if you are here hanging out, maybe we'll see a stock coming up for you to get long at. Obviously, Tesla right now in front of 1020 looks like a long for me. That could be a trade for you if you want to take it. What about Roblox short at 107.5? If you want to take that short in front of 107.5, yeah, go for it. But the line for me is 110. I smoke a fat bowl if I'm green or red at the end of the day. Win-win. That's how I roll with, you know. Smoke a fat bowl at the end of 420, and it doesn't matter if I'm up on the day or if I'm down on the day, because all that matters is I'm coming back tomorrow with a fresh mindset, with the new brain, with the new energy, and new stocks to trade with, new levels to mess with. Trading is primal indeed. It's a lot about your brain, guys. Your brain plays games. Okay, so an example for that is, you know, have you ever seen optical illusions? There's a reason why optical illusions work, because your brain just messes with yourself a lot. Your brain will look for reasons. If you're just sitting there and staring at the chart all day, it will look for reasons for you to make the trade. So don't just give in. You know, your hands are smarter than your brain most of the times in terms of trading. So if you are falling into that trap where your mind is playing games with you, take a break. Come back next time. Tomorrow is Saturday. You can still trade. You can still trade. Just think about it. You can still trade on a Saturday and Sunday. Maybe I'm not talking about stocks. Maybe I'm talking about something else. You can still trade. No matter what, you can still trade. If you're a degen enough, you can still trade. You can go put money on UFC on the weekend. You can still trade. No matter what it is, you can still trade.
Yes, absolutely. My boyfriend. Yeah.
Yo, that's true. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Don't worry.
Say what? It's for everyone, actually. Croissants.
So, looks like
Yeah. From that place.
looks like Valeria's significant other brought us all
Croissants.
croissants. So thank you for that. But I think he poisoned mine though. I think so.
Well, come on.
No, that's not my joke. It's a Sean's joke. Sean's like, yo, you probably poisoned him then. But no. We're just joking. He's a good guy. We love him. I've seen his picture. He's a good-looking guy. Good job for you, Miss V. Congratulations on putting a ring, even though there's no ring on it. Put a ring on it. Put a nice little couple over there. Those two. He has a special one for you, Prad. Yeah, it has my name written on it, all with the you know what, the special sauce. Tell that Frenchman. He's not French.
Who? Croissants?
Your boyfriend.
He's Ukrainian.
Yeah, he's not French. All right. Is Miss V 420 friendly? That's a question for her, and if she wants to answer it.
What?
Are you 420 friendly? They're asking you. That's up to you, and if you want to
But by
answer
the
it.
way, I was doing a documentary about last 420 in Toronto before the cannabis legalization. So kind of.
Do you have any interesting points?
Yes, well, I was interviewing people. Like, what do you think? Is it good or bad thing to legalize this? Yeah.
Probably all said yes, right?
Look at this.
Well. Oh, you want?
Look at this. Look at that. Has
Sheesh.
bananas on there, chocolate on there. Sheesh.
Yay!
Sheesh.
Come back anytime.
Yes? Great. All right. Now you guys like my boyfriend.
We always liked your boyfriend. What do you mean? We always liked your boyfriend. Let's go to Neil real quick.
Check out this new animation I created.
That doesn't look like Neil.
Nice new animation, buddy. Coming back to
Wow.
us. You know what? Nice new
Great
animation,
job,
buddy.
Rob.
Beautiful.
Go short on Rob.
Beautiful animation, Rob. This is why all of our things keep working every day over here, right? Anyways, no, I'm just joking. Rob is gonna get that ready for tomorrow. Prad hates your BF. No, I don't. Stop inciting hatred. I love her boyfriend. Even though I've never seen him in real life, he's pretty cool. You know, I would love to meet him. I'd like to shake his hands and then, you know, take him to a hill and then maybe push him off the hill. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. That was a horrible joke. Go short on Rob. No.
Prad, keep going.
Hopefully he's watching. Prad is in love with your boyfriend. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I want her boyfriend.
He's mine.
He's mine.
He's mine. He's mine. You can take Rob if you want.
Ew. And get animations that don't work.
Yeah.
Yes. EVGO. Let's go check out EVGO. Nice little joke sessions over there for us. All right. EVGO, let's go see what EVGO is doing. Any movements on this bad boy? It's kind of flat for the day, if you ask me. We did go under 18, kind of struggled off the open. But then right off the open, obviously the market making a rip to the top side, allowing EVGO to kind of be flat also. Now the question is, are we going to get rejected off these pre-market highs or where we're trading at right now? Prad, smile if you like, Miss V. I can't put a bigger smile on my face.
It looks fake.
I'm trying to put a big smile on my face to express how much I like you.
Oh, I'm starting to blush.
I'm trying to put a big smile on my face, and you think it's a fake smile. You hurt my heart, Miss Me. My heart's crying now.
No.
Heck, I'll take Rob. I've got some animations for you, Rob. Well, I guess you got some love on the chat, Rob. Jude Fernando is here for you. Rob is Jesus. All right, but yeah, EVGO looks like it wants to be flat, so that's good. The Prad smile, yes, put that on a shirt. Miss V was born with the smile, indeed. She got a cute little smile, doesn't she?
Thank you.
Yeah, American Airlines is down. Why is it down? Let's go check out. Not sure the reason why, but obviously could be a minor correction. Let's see if it is. That's a minor that's not a minor correction. Woof, that's 5% down. Never mind. I thought it was about to say 0.5%. That's 4%, 5% down. All right, yeah, American Airlines kind of getting beat up today, especially after going to those highs of around 22.40 or so. So looks like we're just in a barrier that we're kind of getting rejected off of. Obviously, look for support at 19 or even $20. If $20 end up supporting and holds, then that means there's more upside on American Airlines. Obviously, the world's still kind of closed, but we're looking for more reopening news to come in. One of the reopening news was not too long ago, which was the land borders for Canada, U.S., where all lanes open, but the testing was still going on, so it still took a really long time if you wanted to do it. So yeah, we are waiting for those type of news overall. Prad, it's such a jealous smile. No, I was trying to, maybe it came off the wrong way. I was trying to portray.
All right, let's go. Do we want to try?
Yeah. Let's try.
All right, let's try this again.
God.
That was good.
That's hold my beer, tell them.
That was good.
Do you have a spot on your hoodie? Have you seen?
The Canadians are here. There's a spot on this hoodie?
Like dirtiness.
Oh, it's okay. It's a beer dirt.
Okay.
It could be because there's a green spot on his shirt or something. Anyways, Animation Jesus finally able to make animations work. Let's go. Thank you, Rob, for that nice new animation on there. Hold my beer. You could tell him to smile a bit. Well, yeah, too late now. Already recorded. All right, American Airlines getting a nice little pop off the bottom over here. Obviously, I said I'd like to see 20 get hold. What do we think of Riot? As long as Bitcoin keeps on being above 60K, I think Riot is in a good position, and especially any cryptocurrency coin in general. The Maras, the Bitcoins, the BTBTs, they all in general are in a good position as long as they're all above 60K for Bitcoin. Airbnb 205. Airbnb still at 205. Not yet. I guess did it break 205.04 just now? But yeah, 205 could have broken and instantly we're back under 205. Let's see if it's going to be the rejection point for Airbnb. But yeah, on QQQ, like I said, 394 end up holding again, and we're running back into that range over there. Let's see if that's going to keep going higher from that point. Apple short panned out decently. You got to move down to 149.30 or so, and now Apple's trying to go back along with the market. I need to pee really bad, so Miss V, do you mind? Let me see if these guys want to take over real quick.
Yeah, I can real quick go over my Tesla trade, guys. I'm back into the long trade. Shout out to Jude Fernando for bringing me this up. Hopefully, I will be able to cover this loss. Let's see, we'll hold until this level for sure. And let's see if guys have anything. Guys, are you ready for a throw, anyone? Let's try Neil. Hey, Neil.
Yo, what's up, Neil?
Oh, shoot. What? Why are we coming to me? Why are we coming to me? Oh, okay.
Because Prad.
Oh, that's fine. I can talk about Airbnb. I just have to get my mic on, guys. I'm actually... Prad quit? That was a little early to quit. Yo, first of all, I have to say this about the chicken was absolute fire, but those croissants were pretty sick as well. 205 just broke an Airbnb, and of course I managed to, there we go, reverse from the short into the long. It was a decent short, a couple of times able to take a couple bucks out of it. Now it looks like momentum is back into the upside on Airbnb, up 7% and trying to go even higher. I wouldn't like the reverse if not for the fact that, hey, we talked about this lower high, this head and shoulders idea. Well, it's breaking up and there's room to 210, 212. Let's see what happens. It's a strong afternoon. Can't really complain about too much here. The only downside to all this is there was so much good food today for lunch that I got to make sure that I stave off the you-know-whats. Otherwise, I might fall asleep in the final 2 hours of the show for us here today. A couple of other things that are happening. I did get stopped out. Not stopped out. I got out of my Sundial at 184 broke, like I told you guys I was looking to do. It was under 10% of the position left, so going to be all out of Sundial. I do think there's another pop that could be in here, and if it does, I'm not going long, but I kind of like the notion they could get to 88, maybe just around VWAP, and then we get out of here. You guys are like Prad in the bathroom dying from the croissant. I'm sure he's fine. There's like Sean and his whole like Prad is getting poisoned by Valeria's boyfriend. I mean, come on, man. Come on, son. You really think he's a Russian mobster that's gonna just poison Prad?
I mean, he's not supposed to. But let's see, Prad, did you buy that croissant?
No,
Everything
I just
fine?
went to go pee.
All right. I wish you could try it on air so we know if it poisoned or not.
No, I'm sure he didn't. But that's a good joke, though. But I'm sure he didn't. Stop picking on Miss V, guys. Come on. She's blushing over here. She's losing her words. Miss V, we love you. Thank you for those croissants. Thank you very much. And
You're
thank you to your boyfriend also. Don't short it anymore. What are we not shorting? But yeah, I'm back in my hot seat over here. Apple obviously looks like it bounced off of that. What are we looking at? 149, 30-ish or so, and now running back to 150. Obviously, with the market coming back to the top range over here after bouncing off of 394, I would think this is the point where Apple now breaks off of the 150 and starts going higher. Let's look for some breakout trades now because obviously the market wants to keep on going higher for the day. But if market turns from here to the other side, then Apple is another short. Ah, my pants are on too tight. Ah!
Thank God not wet.
My pants are on too tight. All right, we're good.
Too much details.
I just have to loosen my pants a bit. The glowing green croissant was the one for Prad. yes, that's it. That's the one with the uranium in it, right? That's right. JDTTD.EPD. Let's go to JD. Did you wash your hands? No, I don't wash hands, bro. JD coming down over here. Looks like we did break 86 to 86.32 and now coming down to $85 or so, where VWAP is. Obviously, with market kind of going up and this stock kind of coming down, there's a little inverse relation going on overall. Let's see if we can find support and start going higher with the market. The yellow crate, is it crate? What's it called? Yellow cake uranium. Prad turning into Hulk. Oh, bro, Hulk is one of my favorite superheroes because obviously I get angry all the time for almost everything. At least that's what my mom says. My mom calls me Little Hulk because I'm always screaming over everything. So Hulk is my number one because I'm always angry. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry. Prad needs to work out like Arun. I know. I'm going to soon, and then I'm gonna have guns out the wazoo, and then you're gonna be, not be bullying me anymore because you're gonna be worried about me coming and beating you up. So yeah, be careful, man. Be careful. Don't let me catch you in the streets, chat.
Sorry, Mr. Gang, who are you beating again?
Sorry?
Who are you beating again,
Chat.
Lucas? Chat. The whole chat?
Yeah, for bullying me after I get bigger.
All right. You're looking fantastic.
No, but I mean, like, when I get muscles like Arun, then I'm going to fight Chad. But until now, Chat's going to win because I'm not that strong.
Chad or chat?
Chat. Like our viewers, chat. No wonder you're single. Every time it has to come back to me being single. I like it. Probably busted on the show today. Yeah. Only if I wasn't locked out, though. I would be really busting with some of these trades that I called out for you guys. But yeah, anyways, can you check out AI, C3 AI? Let's do it. C3 AI. Bought the day's low close from yesterday's gap. Do you see a dump like the other days? And is QS competing with AI? QuantumScape. About the competition, not sure, but I could tell you what the dips are looking like. And your question continued to be, do you see a dump like the other day? Like this day, huh? Okay. So let me just quickly pull it up on the dailies. Looks like even though that if that dump happened, that the low of that range is 44. So that dump, to be honest, didn't really finish. It could very well go all the way down to 44 and test that $44. And then once that 44 breaks, then I would be worried about the long. But until then, you're pretty much in a range. You're in how long is this? We're in July 16th. We're in the range from July 16th till today. So until the stock ends up, going higher than 52 or below 44, it kind of is nonsense for the long trade, honestly, because that's how long you really have to give it, or that's the range you kind of have to give it for that investment trade or the swing trade if you want to play this the highs over here, the 60s, or if you're short, you want to go out of the 40s. So until then, I think you kind of just don't have to worry about it. Just wait to see what the stock does at 44 if it does go there, and if right now obviously we're seeing 46 being held up, so 46 could very well be the new bottom, and we just start making that run up to the top side again and actually break out of this 50s or so. Of course, we need more catalysts to do that, and if it does happen, that's the levels. So do I see a dump on it? Obviously, I could see the stock very easily go down to 44 if it wanted to. So that just depends on where the buyers are, where the sellers are, where the demand is, where the supply is. Market. Where are we going to? Rivian is now the biggest company in the U.S. by market value with zero revenue. Are you sure? Are you sure it's not Apple or Microsoft? Oh, with zero revenue. Oh, okay. I should have continued to read that in my mind. Yes. With zero revenue, big. Yeah, that's crazy. Don't they have like 55 cars sold though? So that's some revenue, right? 55 cars. That's not zero revenue. Come on. They don't have 55 cars sold? What was the false break on A, B, and B? Short Apple here, $150. Yes, I have been calling Apple short for a while. Offering UFC fights on public transit. Bro, you don't understand how many times I'm getting into fights with people on the public transit, bro. Almost every other day, I'm telling Greg a story about how I almost got into a fight with this guy or that guy. The Brampton public transits are so triggering. Like, people are literally blowing smoke in your face on the transit, man. But yeah. I have friends that have sold some cars. You mean car dealers? Airbnb. So yeah, 205 ended up breaking. We went as high as 205.48 and came back down. And no, Prad does not need a car. Prad is very irresponsible with a car. And never gonna probably get a car unless I want to drive it on a track, which is the only time I will take a car out. Until then, until I grow myself up a little bit in terms of car habits, I'm not getting one. You need a Lada. Yeah, I need a car that does not go fast. Yes, that's 100% sure. I need a car that goes like 10 kilometers an hour. Otherwise, I'm abusing that car.
Well, Lada goes like 80.
80?
Yeah.
That's fine. No more than 150, because then Prad's flooring that car. Prad's flooring the 150 for sure. Get an e-bike. Yeah, I mean, if I'm moving out very soon, I probably don't have to worry about a car or any of that, guys. It's all about public transit life, baby. Prad, you can buy them Hot Wheels. Oh my goodness, bro. In India, you know about how many Hot Wheels they be selling in India. I had collections after collections, and I had to leave them all back home when we moved out. Not sure what happened to any of my toys back home. I kind of miss them now that we're talking about it. I had so many Hot Wheels. I think my brother and I used to, I remember, build those Hot Wheels tracks, dude. Like the crazy setups. It was so much fun. You need a scooter from Walmart. Ooh, a Limelight scooter. If you guys are from Cali, you guys know what I'm talking about. Is it Limelight? I did collect Pokemon cards, but apparently the cards in India were fake.
By the way, talking about what's that one you said?
Pokemon?
No, before that.
Limelight?
The vehicle. Yeah, how
Limelight?
you call it?
Scooter.
So when I was in Ottawa, we don't have this in Toronto, but in Ottawa they have those scooters, and you can't drive them sidewalks because they're really so fast. And like I was wearing Hamlet, riding on the actual
Scooter?
road
Yeah.
where cars are. And this thing is so fast, so scary. It's not that fun as it looks from the side. It's like really dangerous thing. It's so fast.
Miss V, I would love to see you on a roller coaster one day.
Oh no!
We just gotta
no,
pick
no.
you up and tie you to the chair and then watch you go. Ah! Just
Once
scream.
I've been, and people were recording me.
Yes,
Because I was
would record
screaming.
you. I would record you through the whole thing. I would love it. That would be hilarious to watch. But yeah, man, Pokemon cards in India were apparently fake. I spent so much, well, not my money. My dad spent so much money collecting. We have binders and binders, stacks and stacks of Pokemon cards. All of them fake. Fake. Let her do VR roller coaster. Let's go to Sean about a VR story, dude. Sean has the best VR story about how he can't even look below him. Sean, you ready?
There it is. Got a new mic here, so we're trying that out. No, we bought the Oculus 2 there last Christmas for the kids, and like I couldn't believe how realistic it was. And there's a game where, I don't know if it's a game, it's an experience, where basically you go into this office building, you go in the elevator, takes you up to like the 100th floor or something like that, and then there's a platform, it's like a wood platform, and you're supposed to, the elevator opens up, and everything's cool, right? There's like elevator music and stuff like that. The minute basically it opens up, you see this platform, and then down below is just a city. Like you could see people walking around, like it's nuts. And then you step out there, and then all of a sudden the wind, like you can't feel it, but you hear this wind, you hear the horns honking, and like I just look down, and it's like I can't even step 1 foot out into the fake platform because I feel like I get anxious. Like I feel like I'm actually there. And then of course my kids, I'm like, I can't do this. And then my kids, where's that hold my beer thing? I'm gonna put this on right now. Then my kids come on and they're like, hold my beer. Look at these guys. You guys ever watch Letterkenny? Hold my beer, and then they just walk out like doot, 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 like there's absolutely no problem. Even though I know I'm in my living room, Prad, I still can't make that step. So I think it's pretty cool. Meta for the win.
Oh, there you have it, guys. Meta for the win. Oh, a lot of trippiness going on over there. I'll let Miss V take care of it. Thank you, Miss V. Yeah, so a lot of meta for the win indeed. And, I can't wait for if just having a headset on makes Sean feel like that. I can't wait to see when they have a haptic fuel back suit and they have fans blowing wind on him and he actually feels like he's really immersed into it. He said that was already immersive, so that's crazy. So I've never put a VR headset on my life yet, so I would love to do that one day. Maybe I'll get one in the near future. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people love their VR experience. Sean loved his VR experience, and he kind of makes me want to get one too now.
GGPI is trending on the chat.
Polestar. Polestar obviously getting that nice getting a move with the overall EV sector bump up. EV sector being the hottest sector of the month so far, and has been for a while now, thanks to Tesla. We're going crazy on Polestar. Obviously, look at that VWAP holding, which is also what the previous all-time high was. 1161 was the previous all-time high. We came down, held VWAP, running back to the top side. I think Polestar obviously has some more room to the top side. A lot more room to the top side, but it depends on the overall EV sector. I think if EVs are moving, I think Polestar will start going crazy, but if EV is not, then Polestar might not. Prad's metaverse is coming soon, folks. You don't want to be in my metaverse. Trust me, my brain's all kinds of messed up. You never want to be in Prad's mind. Prad's universe is all kinds of messed up. Trust me. I try to restrict my brain as much as I can for you guys. If Prad gets Unchained, like Django Unchained, Prad gets Unchained. That's too much of thought processes for you guys to handle. You guys already can't handle me talking about Roblox and EA games. Wait till you start hearing me talk about some of the other topics in the world out there. It's not Polestar that has room. It's the SPAC play. It's $10 to $20 news on every time. Well, yeah, that's basically all SPACs in general. But the idea is Polestar has a room. Like Polestar has room. The SPAC is nothing at the end of the day if they don't have Polestar. The SPAC play has always been get long in front of 10 if there is something, and if there is no SPAC idea, then you basically get short in front of 10 or get long in front of 10 or get short above 10 and get long below 10 and just ride that 10 barrier. That's this basic SPAC play. But we're not talking about the SPAC play right now. We're talking about Polestar. Give you chicken biryani to calm down. I mean, chicken biryani is good and all, but like, I need something more to calm down. Courtside seats on VR for NBA games. Are you gonna have fun with that though? Really, Tyrone? Would you have fun with the courtside NBA VR? No, I don't know, man. I'd much rather be there in person. I think, right? I don't know. Would VR stock trading be like the Wall Street trading floor in 1980s? I don't think you'll VR stock trade. And if you can, it's basically going to be the stock platform that you're already trading. But with a VR headset, like a multiverse, you're just flailing your hand around in the air. But we're not going to go back to the floor mentality where people are going, buy me 5. Oh, sell me 2. Oh, give me 6. Oh, give me 7. We're not going to go back to that mode. That's the inefficiency mode. This market is efficient the way it is, and it's given a lot of liquidity because of that route. What do you call lamb with rice? Lamb biryani, I guess. But biryani is a style of rice. It's not just because you put a meat and rice together doesn't make it biryani. Biryani is like a style of making the food. It's the flavoring of it and a bunch of extra additives with it. It's like a movie Avatar, eventually Facebook visions. Yeah, exactly. Like you pretty much go into a different universe, right? The company could be plastic bags. SPAC would still go from 15 to 20 just because SPAC play easy money. I mean, yeah, sure, faded. Miss V, no worries. You can rinse and repeat this window. The Tesla, I'm guessing, is what you're talking to about, Miss V. Yeah.
Jude Fernando and I are trading Tesla.
Nice, I like it. I love trading with Jude Fernando. She has a lot of setups that I trade and has the same mentalities that I do from what we've seen so far. And regarding the Discord, I have some good news. I'm gonna be having a meeting with the bosses soon, so we'll see where that ends up going, and if that ends up getting approved, we will get that back up for you guys. And if it doesn't, we're not going anywhere with that, and that'll be the end of Discord forever.
I want to give a shout out to Jude Fernando because I appreciate that a lot, that guys, to see that we are here really as one community and we're sincerely trying to help each other and not hiding anything, except for you sometimes hiding your trash. Just kidding. And we have a super chat from Caesar. €5. Oh no, £5 from London. Or from Britain, I don't know.
Nice.
Is anyone into HNT crypto? It's been killing it lately as the network grows.
HNT, you said?
HNT.
HNT. Okay, hold on, that's not right. HNT Binance. Yeah, 10% up today while overall crypto is down. So obviously I don't invest in all the alternative coins that are out there. So I don't know what this is. I don't know what they do. But yeah, I'm invested in Bitcoin. I'm invested in ADA, and Shiba and Doge are just on the watch list because they're one of the most hyped ones out there. But yeah, alternative coins. If there is some news behind it, if there's a catalyst, if they have a good enough of a white paper or black paper, whatever they call it, if it's worth it, it's worth it, my friend. But I personally don't believe in the alternative coins just yet because there's got to be one winner. Maybe I'll hold off on this opinion before you guys start going crazy at me again. So I'll just stop. I'll just stop talking about crypto and how I view crypto. That's racist. Yeah, exactly. That's why I mentioned both colors.
W and W also keep going. 64% up.
Yeah,
Oh,
still
66.
no news, but it's still making moves. So yeah, Miss V, 66.96% up right there on WNW. Low float stock still getting pumped. Let's see if it wants to keep getting pumped. Obviously, no levels for me just yet. I'm just gonna leave the stock alone. No trade for me overall on the date because obviously I'm blocked. I can't trade anymore. But thankfully, my red day isn't too big of a red day because I was big time in the money on a firm, man. And Rivian just decided to go, F you, Prad. It's my money now. Yoinkies. Prad coin when? If I make an NFT, you guys will buy it? Cadena, Solana, ADA, battle is on for Ethereum. Yes, that's. I want to say my thought process for cryptocurrencies, but I'm gonna hold off again. I'm just gonna hold off because I know a lot of you are big into crypto. So it just I don't want to anger you guys. But it's not that I'm against crypto. It's just my mind is still battling itself. I'll make an NFT collection if bribed. Ooh, on Paint, we should make an NFT of Miss V, me, Sean, and Brandon and Neil. It'll be a fun little NFT. We should make one.
Absolutely. I think Rob would be good for NFT.
Yes, in his clown dress.
Yeah.
Yes, we should make an
I
NFT of him in
would buy
clown.
for sure.
You just told us how you feel. No, I didn't tell you how I feel completely because like I still believe in it. There's a reason why I own Bitcoin. There's a reason why I own Cardano, right? But then there's also a reason why I don't go hardcore in every single coin out there in the world. So there's a couple reasons out there that I'd rather just not mention right now. Rob would be good for anything. Ooh, looks like someone has a crush on Rob. Hey, Rob's married, just so you know. We need NFTs of Rob in multiple poses. Oh,
I can
man.
see that easily.
Yes, and Rob is not the type of person to be ashamed of everything. Like I'm shy. I'll be ashamed real quick, and then I'll need Miss V to convince me because the TikTok she did convince me I wasn't gonna do it until that. But Rob will just do it in a heartbeat.
He's crazy.
He's crazy. MRAM back to 10. Let's go check out MRAM. While we only have about...
He is moving towards us and I'm scared, honestly.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Are you going to put his face on?
I don't know, I'm scared of him.
This guy's a little crazy guy. All right, let's go back to stocks. Like I said, we only have about 7-ish minutes left before the OGs, the Brampton OGs come back for you guys at 2 o'clock. So here we are, MRAM back towards $10 indeed, above VWAP. Let's see if MRAM can go through high a day over here. Maybe volume can pick back up at 230 or even 3 and run it up to the moon, which would be great to notice. SNDL, is it going to break out? So SNDL, like I said, SNDL needs to be above $1 for it to not get disclosed off the market, not get deleted off the market. So we need to see SNDL go back above $1, and they're doing a share buyback program too. So that's gonna cause the stock to go up a little bit along with every single buy that they do. So let's see if that stock is gonna manage to go do that. Obviously, anything under $1 is kind of dangerous for SNDL because it could get delisted. So if you are buying this stock under $1 in the hopes that it does end up going over $1, just know that if it doesn't go over $1, it's getting delisted and you're gonna be stuck with that position. Always go with the meat eater in a fight. Always meat eaters. Except unless it's like what kind of fight? Because if it's like a verbal argument fight, then I think a meat eater wouldn't win that because the Karens and what's the male version of a Karen? What's the male? Andy? I think it's Andy. React Andy, right? Yeah. So Andys and Karens
Andy
out there.
Bacon, I believe.
Yeah, Andys and Karens out there are really good at arguing about everything. So depends on what type of fight, I guess, right? Chad, but no, Chad is like a Chad. Like, yo, that guy's a Chad. He gets girls. He's a Chad. But then it's like
they say Kevin, and you have a friend Kevin. Does he like Karen?
No, I think it's Andy and Karen. I think it's Andy. That's the joke. It's like, oh, React Andy. Prad is a male. I think, yeah, male Karen is what they say too. That's true. Male Karen. That's true. Male Karen. You're right.
Greg.
Male Karen is Greg. Oh no, don't call Greg Male Karen. Greg's a nice guy. I love Greg. Yeah. Greg took off his headphones real quick over there. He goes, "Yo, what?" But yeah, SNDL, like I said, if it doesn't get over $1 and you are looking to get this long over here, be careful, because if it doesn't go over $1, like I said, delisted. Take SNDL to $50. Oof. Yeah, imagine SNDL goes to $50. That'd be insane. Take a look at what is running. Yeah, I mean, nothing is really moving at the moment. If it was, we would be. But yeah.
Due to my research on the multiple articles, like opposite of like male Karen is Can and Greg.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Sorry, Greg.
UPSD is moving apparently. Let's go check out UPSD if it is. UPSD volume picking up indeed right now. So volume coming up. UPSD above 260. I don't know how UPSD still managing to do this. Like, come on, like you got a problem. The delisted when, don't know, but it needs to get above $1 soon before it gets delisted. But I don't know when the date is. But yeah, UPSD, not sure how it's still able to make these moves after the big downside that it had off the earnings. But overall, above 260 is a good thing for UPSD. So let's go UPSD. Tesla. Let's go show Tesla real quick, before we wrap it up. So 1020, Jude Fernando called out that long for you guys and for Valeriia too. So Valeriia said she's out 1026. Nice job, Valeriia. Good long on that side, and congratulations to Jude Fernando and all of her followers. So let's go, Jude. I think Jude needs a Twitter. Jude, I think you need a Twitter so you can post your calls. PayPal is a great stock, but it's very volatile. Day trade only. I disagree. High time. Big time disagree on that call. I think it depends on levels. Depends on where PayPal is trading. Depends on how it's trading and so on. But the volatility thing that you just mentioned is big time wrong. You're seeing volatility overall in the whole market, and that's exactly why stocks are going all over the place and moving way larger ranges than they usually should. And PayPal, for example, every time it goes to 200 is a buy. So the fact that I think you said, PayPal should only be a day trade, I think you're very wrong. You're very wrong on that call. You should not be saying stuff like that. Be very careful. PayPal is the perfect swinger. Exactly. Like, PayPal is such a good swing trade. PayPal is such a good investment at the $200. It all depends on the price point. It all depends on the volume. Like, using that mentality, saying it's only a day trade because it's volatile, is so bad. It's so bad, and you're basically stopping yourself from trades. Does Prad post his trades? Yes, I do on what's it called? On Twitter. Thank you,
All right. Yes, it was a long week, a long day, Prad. You did a great job. Thank you very much for all your insights. Thank you guys for spending your time and trading with MEMES and movers. And we can see that guys, Neil, Sean, and Brandon are already ready to take over and trade the last 2 hours of this week with you guys. Please make sure you like this video. We would really appreciate if we can get to 1,000 likes, and we're very close. 100 more likes are needed. Prad, anything?
Have a great weekend, every single one of you guys, and we will be back Monday, 11 a.m. Same place, same time. You know where to do. Until then,
Пока-пока.
Пока-пока.
Thank you, guys. Welcome to the close. We're going to take you right through to 4 o'clock now. You get us, all day long. We made it to Friday. It is a positive end to the week. Nicely positive for North American markets. In fact, at this point, bounce back in some tech stocks helping along the way. As you heard, Trader Prad and Miss B talking EV stocks as well, providing some strength. Let's jump right into how